Ashkeepers Legacy is a real tabletop RPG show for adults who choose to never grow up. But that does mean our shenanigans may not be appropriate for younger viewers and listeners. From colorful words to emotional highs and lows to fart and phallic jokes, we will hit it all. So please enjoy responsibly, like coffee or beer or buying dice. Welcome to the show.
Are we recording?
Yes, we're recording.
Hey, okay. Welcome back, friends and fellow gamers, to Detention Gaming. This is episode 3 of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign, Ashkeepers Legacy. For those of you who are new to the stream and missed episodes 1 and 2, the VODs are now available on our YouTube channel, so go check those out because this is episode 3. We are thankful for the continued support. Please continue to like, follow, subscribe, enable the bells and doodly dads and things to help support us.
And comment.
And comment, yes. Talk to us. And if you want to be more involved in our community, please join our Discord server. Links will be in the description. So please just follow us on socials and continue supporting the show. Our first episode got like 200 views already.
We're at 215.
215 something?
Yeah.
That's
wow,
insane.
that's great.
It's so cool.
Thank you all so much for that. That's really, really cool. But yeah, with those minor announcements out of the way, we're going to dive right back into the chaos. There are things beeping.
Yep.
It got denied. We are denied by tech.
Rust goblins.
Rust
Goblins.
goblins. They're not even monsters anymore.
Damn it!
Just insert explosion.
I'll fix it.
No worries. We're going to keep rolling here. So to recap, after enjoying some downtime around the grove and exploring, some of you kicked back while others cut loose a little bit. One by one, you eventually found rest for the evening in your desired locations, be it your homes or hovels, or if you're sleeping in the barracks or the tavern. Is there anything anyone would like to do before finding rest for the evening? I don't know if I asked this last session. Everyone just kind of like went to bed after spending some downtime together and some talks. Some folks got drunk. Some folks had some very tense conversations.
Some folks got super drunk.
And some folks were corralling shadows. It was great.
Perfectly normal. It was fine.
Yeah,
I found it, okay?
Also harassing a small gnome woman.
Deserved it.
Halfling.
Or halfling.
Still
halfling.
deserved it.
Yes.
Jill something?
Yes, Baroness Jill Turbo.
Turbo.
But she made
Tarbo?
friends with the
I
Cerberus.
could have been Turbo.
Yeah, so we pick up there in the morning, unless anything Anyone has anything to do in the middle of the night or during the rest? No? No late night shenanigans?
Peas, drinking.
Goes and drinks more?
No.
Oh.
Because of the drinking, she pees.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For herself or gets up?
Debatable.
Roll for Pete.
Roll for winning the bet.
Prestidigitation.
Roll for housekeeping check.
So, morning comes to you all, comes to the grove with the subtle droplets of rain, another rainy day in the Warrior's Grove. The leaves have begun to change color and kind of fall across the ground, and strong winds have helped with that, and some of you wake up a little more hungover than others. But eventually, one by one, you all gather in the courtyard and find Codlac standing there, a little bit damp, wearing a few extra layers, kind of standing under the gazebo waiting for you all. And you see the gnome woman who is standing there as well with a very disgruntled look on her face, and behind her, at a staggering 12 feet tall, this massive clay golem that's just motionless, standing and looming over her as she watches you each approach one by one, and Codlac standing there as well. And you could see that he's a bit irritated with her presence. It's visible on his face, like the disgust of having this noble person who's causing tensions to run high amongst many of the guild members. But nonetheless, you all approach one by one before him, and you notice out in the courtyard in your training area, there are 6 other individuals, humanoids of various sizes and shapes and forms, just kind of like standing there in the rain. Some of them are talking to each other. You notice that there is a small halfling woman kind of wearing just simple robes, not wearing any kind of like armor or anything, long kind of red curly hair. There's a male tiefling, and he's filing down his horns like to a almost smooth point. He's holding a helmet at his side, he's holding a file and filing his horns down, but he has a helmet at his side, wearing kind of like a heavier plate armor, and next to him, just kind of mumbling to himself, a towering male Goliath that's sitting there, and he's currently tossing what looks like a warhammer in his hands, just kind of bored out of his mind. And then there is a tabaxi that is kind of over by a nearby tree and is just clawing the tree, and looks like they're sharpening their innate natural claws. And there is a large turtle sitting on its shell against that very same tree and is just asleep, just its neck kind of folded down against its shell, and it's just kind of rocking there, just kind of completely unaware of what's going on. He's just passed out of sleep. But Codlac looks at you all as you all approach, just goes, "Good morning, all. How are we doing today?"
Hello. Pretty good.
Alive.
Fine.
It's wet.
Shada pulls their cloak, the hood over their head, in hopes of not making eye contact with the halfling.
I look directly at the halfling. Do I recognize any other people?
No, they're all strangers. They're new to the grove. They're new faces.
I smile.
You see the Baroness. She just kind of sits there and looks at you all approach, and she has this like subtle smirk on her face as you all approach. She doesn't say anything, but
can I roll an insight check?
She's kind of keeping quiet, keeping to the back. Like, this is Codlac's thing. Like you are still training. Like this is an inner kind of guild thing. But he looks at you all with this kind of look of disgust, and like looks back over towards her and kind of like shakes some of the rainwater that settled on his fur off, and kind of beckons you all to kind of sideline a bit to talk to him more privately, or at least further away from the guests in the grove. And he looks at you all and goes, "I need you all to kick their ass today."
Oh. So they're not trainees with us?
Say less.
My training exercise has been overruled, and the Baroness would like a combat demonstration.
You could just squish her.
Didn't we have a combat demonstration last time?
You did, but I need you all to work as a team today, and I need you to win.
Okay.
I think we can.
Are we killing them?
Why?
Clerics will be on deck to deal with any wounded.
So we can kill them.
So we're working as a team.
I don't think killing should be our number 1 priority.
I think
I'll be
with Alora on this one.
I think here's the thing. It's going to be more embarrassing if we just kick their asses and knock them out. It's much harder if you knock someone out than it is to actually kill them.
You will all be entering this
exorcised with a spare of the dying blessing from one of the clerics in the House of Healing. So should you go down, you won't be dying. But
that is useful.
I don't feel reassured.
Who are
I'm
they?
ready.
Like, why are they here?
they were sent by the Lord's Alliance. They are bodyguards.
Why do they have any interest in
Bodyguards.
bodyguards for
For the
who?
halfling.
For the Baroness.
And she just wants to show them off?
She wants to
Make
Or
a
she wants to
point.
prove a point.
And we could just feed her to your Cerberus
Prove
again.
a point.
Judge,
What is your point?
I think
We probably wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for you.
What did I do?
she did. I know.
Obviously, you pissed her off.
By doing what?
What?
By pointing out that she was wrong and there's no signs? There are no signs. There's still no signs.
What
Or
happened?
maybe it was the forgery or the laughing while
She doesn't know about that.
Well,
Codlight just looks at you and is like,
I should have put.
explains law.
This is my home and she is wrong.
But
And rude.
there are ways of going about it carefully that will not get the guild into any further trouble.
I knew what
she
to
Okay.
was inspecting the tavern, and I guess she pissed the heck off.
She tried to enforce a rule that does not exist. She said there was no casting in the fight pit, which is bullshit. People cast in there all the time.
That is ridiculous. People
And
do
she
cast
said
in it
no
all the
casting
time.
magic. And I said there's no signs for that. We do that all the time.
Practice casting then.
Correct. My point is she is wrong and she was rude and I said so.
Wait, why were you casting in the fight pit?
Oh, we were gonna go get drunk on an island, so I blew up one of the targets that Adora was fighting so it would go faster.
Oh.
It was a good shot, okay? Nobody got hurt. It was clean.
Are we allowed
Sounds
to cast
fine to me.
this morning here?
Absolutely.
You should.
Maybe
let her
we
know.
should ask the halfling lord lady if we can do magic.
Have you ever played Capture the Flag before?
Sure.
bet.
It's the same principle. The 6 of you will be going up against the 6 of them. Your objective is to capture the enemy's flag and return it to your base of operations.
Do we know anything about them?
No,
Have you seen them? No, nothing at all.
nothing beyond what I've seen, having seen them arrive moments before you did.
Sounds like a hunt to me.
Can I look and
Oh,
try and get a
careful
read
change.
on what I think maybe their abilities are by how they hold themselves and what they're dressed?
Sure. Go ahead and make, if you all would like to make perception checks for me.
9.
Passive 13.
Oh, passive.
This will be an active,
Active
check.
14. 6.
Woof.
Big wolf.
I'm just mad at the halfling lady.
Was that in character or out of character?
Both.
Tom's not too worried about what they're going. He's already thinking about what can we.
Sorry, I did not get all the rolls that were shouted out. What do we got?
9.
9.
10.
10. 6.
6.
6.
14.
14.
16.
16.
Hey,
Okay.
somebody paid attention.
So, okay, we'll kind of do it like this. We got Tiefling in armor, wielding sword and shield. Looks to be martial fighter-esque build. We got big armored Goliath guy with Warhammer. Again, some kind of martial fighter-esque, very heavy-duty combatant type individual. Small halfling individual wearing robes of some kind, not carrying any weapons of some sort. Possibly a caster, maybe, you're unsure. Sleeping turtle. Seems to be a turtle of some kind, also possibly a caster or some kind of martial combatant, maybe a bit of both. Not sure. Then we have the tabaxi, the catfolk. Seems very ambidextrous, maybe some kind of, roguish or fighter type build. And then one that I had forgotten because, I don't know, we'll say that they had just now kind of come into frame, kind of getting there a little late, kind of nervous, running up quickly. Almost caught in the wind, this air genasi that also has like these flowing robes, kind of comes in on the edge there. So yeah, that's the 6 of them.
I'm guessing you're going to want the big one, Adora?
Oh, yeah.
Various builds and species of all kinds,
Me and Armand can handle it.
I
Me.
raise my hand.
Yeah, Codler just looks at you.
Do we have time
form a strategy.
Yes.
Okay.
Now is that time, so
Where is the flag?
there will be magical orbs that will be conjured at the start of this encounter.
But like, is it
I take
getting behind the lines to get it, or are they hidden?
They won't be hidden, they will be obvious.
What's the terrain?
So you look out at the terrain and where you had trained yesterday. You know, it was like a damp kind of cobblestone area, like under the gazebo. Where they're setting this up is in the field beyond that, and you see just a muddy field with damp leaves everywhere. It is considered difficult terrain, so it'll be half movement while you're moving around.
Are there trees?
There are no trees. It's an open field for this section. So, just for some perspective, so we'll have one team kind of over here and one team over there on the edge. Just put it one space from the border. There we go. And we'll make sure they're lined up. And then we'll have this team kind of over here, and then you guys can place yourselves on that side of the field there.
Where do you want to be?
Can I have an additional marker down?
An additional marker, for like familiar.
Can you put me over there somewhere?
Yes.
Shadow clone jutsu.
What can we use for that?
I know, that's
I
nice.
definitely did not think to bring familiar mini.
It passes the test.
What's the
I
form?
passed the test.
What? There might be some like under the cabinet.
There's this tiny little fairy thing.
Hey, that will work. Cool.
Is it black?
Yeah, it's like spooky. It's spooky.
Hey, it's close.
Cool.
Sunny D.
Okay.
It is Sunny D. You printed it smaller than this, right? You made a smaller one. Half of that?
So just to be clear, let's be careful about moving these. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna mark those on the
Yeah, I'm
map.
gonna say we can mark them.
Yeah,
Or do we want, is this on the right line?
I believe so. So I'll just mark this really quick, and this is essentially going to be like the arcane podium, if you will. So, oh, I don't want to hit stuff. Can someone just
Yeah.
draw a little box around that
Actually, I
one?
shouldn't. Could someone else do it?
I can do it.
Just a little box, just so we know where. And it's on that line, so we're good. Thank you.
Take it. It's so cool.
Now I
Cool.
have to
So you all
was
make
gonna
your
be
way
too much.
out onto this field, like muddy field, the wet grass and the wet fallen leaves, and kind of sludge your way out, kind of taking position where you will as you see the other team kind of begin to get into formation. And the Baroness, she kind of walks up to the edge of the gazebo to the point where she's not in the rain but is out of the rain, and is just watching as you all kind of like walk out together as a team, and then the others just kind of like look across the way at you, and some of them are stretching, just kind of limbering up, kind of getting ready for the battle to kick off. Yeah, as far as you've been told, anything goes. Magic, spell, weapon, whatever. Sounds like the possibility of getting hurt is almost a certainty, both sides. So feel free to cut loose. I will say for this combat, we are implementing critical injuries.
Cool.
So if you roll a critical hit, we're doing the variant critical rule. So you do max possible damage, then roll damage like normal, add it to that. And then you will also inflict a critical injury based on the damage type of your attack or, your spell or weapon. So they can do that to you as well. So some of you might be getting hurt. You watch one of the clerics. Some of you may know her. You see a female Triton comes walking out, and she bears the holy symbol of Umberly, the goddess of the ocean. She just kind of like walks out to the edge of the gazebo in her kind of ornate robes and just kind of stands there at the ready to jump in and heal anybody at the ready, but first kind of walks over to their team and is holding like this chalice of water, like gleaming kind of with an arcane light, and they all sip from it. And then she walks over to your team and offers it to each of you. And this is the Spirit of the Dying. So if you drop to 0 hit points, you stabilize. You're not making death saves.
Okay.
And this will last for the duration of this combat. So you could choose not to drink it if you want to live a little risky, but it's there.
Drink it.
I'm drinking it.
Okay. I'm gonna assume everyone drinks it unless someone's like, I'm not going to.
Armand,
Okay.
wouldn't it be funny if I just shot the arrow by the Baroness's head just to fuss with her a little bit?
It would be hilarious, but I think if we kind of want to
Oh, for sure.
smart about it a little
But
bit,
man, do I want to.
it would. I mean, do it after when we win.
It would be easier to disguise during than after.
Right?
accidents to happen. This is a
But I
combat
mean,
training.
when we win, if you does do it, it kind of like just solidifies the point, and it's kind of a big middle finger.
You just told me to be more subtle. That is very not subtle. That is, we won. I'm going to pretend to shoot you.
Exactly. Because we
It's
won.
I could have shot you, but I won't.
I want to point out I'm not against this. I just am saying I told you it was a good idea.
Perhaps we should focus on the task at hand.
Fair.
Okay.
Okay, so
Team huddle,
Carry-
yes?
yeah.
Yeah, still team huddle. Yeah.
okay.
I will bless the 3 frontliners.
Okay, can we get some blessed condition rings on those 3 individuals, please?
Well, we're huddling. We're not starting yet, right?
No, not yet. But
Yeah.
this is just we're setting up. We're preparing.
Okay.
I have
So
a plan.
who is the quickest out of all of us? I know it's not me. I'm heavy as shit.
No.
I'm pretty fast.
What color? Oh,
I'm good at a
Okay.
distance.
Three?
Best at a distance.
Yes, 3. And then Henry, whom are you blessing?
I am blessing Adora, Armand, and Tom.
Okay.
I think the best strat would be.
well, you're too big.
Yeah, you might have to like
Just
put it
make it
on
like
them.
a nice hula hoop.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That works.
That way when they move, they hope they won't lose them.
Well, Tom's exactly the right size. So.
No cloak, regular feet.
What does that bless look like out of curiosity? I don't know if we established that yet.
Yeah, so I have previously used my shield for spellcasting stuff. This time I'm not going to do that, and you notice a small sun icon necklace around my neck today.
Cool. Nice.
So it glows a little bit. I whisper something to it inaudibly to everyone present and the microphones. And then, I don't know, let's say, is it almost sunrise? Is it just past sunrise? You said it's rainy, yeah?
Yeah, it's a rainy, cloudy day. It's just before midday, I think. I think this exercise took a little bit of setup to do.
Then I'll say that it will look maybe coincidental, but some sunlight will part the clouds and
Okay.
God rays will fall upon them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll feel tingly.
Yes.
Tingly.
Well, I
So, but first thing, one of us has got to be protecting this little glowy thing.
I think.
I think.
I think we go. Yeah, Dork cause havoc in the front. Amon, you can run intercept in the middle, and then that's 3 range. People can stay back and do their thing.
I may have a way to retrieve their flag unseen.
So you want me to use your distraction?
That would be helpful.
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain. I have.
And this is all you guys. Like, they can't hear any of what's being said right now in the team
What
huddle.
does that mean?
You saw me fight yesterday. Oh, wait, you don't fight me with me enough. Let's just say they're gonna be very distracted, making sure they don't get hit with each other.
He's very
What does that mean?
Watch and learn, Kale.
He's going to dance around
Don't
them
fucking
and make
call
them
me
very
kiddo. I
upset.
would stomp on you.
He's going to dance around them.
Oh yeah, show Kale.
Anyway,
Does this? I like. Pull over. Does this have to be a team? Can I join the other one?
Armand.
You see Cloud Black just face palms.
Come on, we
I
can.
thought
This is
you
not
wanted
anything
to
you
make
don't
a
already
point.
know.
We can fight together. It'll be fine.
You're also just proving my point.
is he annoying? Yes. Is he effective? Also, yes. Anyway,
Show them your strength.
Can I show him instead?
You're
later.
gonna be next to me.
After.
You can flex while in combat.
Ew. The flexing no.
Anyway, I can.
This isn't a beauty pageant.
My
You lose anyway.
Anyway.
strategy.
Did you want the blessing
We
or
work
not?
as a team, I thought.
Yes, we are.
Right, Adora?
While they're arguing, Hecate, like, you hear her muttering, and her shadow, pulls away from her.
Yeah.
It, like, coalesces into, like, a fluttering shape and disappears.
Okay.
And as you see her eyes, and she mutters something, and you would, like, hear and feel, like, a flapping as it starts to, like...
And what is it that you are...
Oh, I had it shape-changing and turn invisible.
It's shape changed, and
I can
it's,
change shape, and I can turn invisible.
and it's invisible? You can turn invisible?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Well, it would turn invisible and then change shape, because one of them is technically a spell, and then it would change shape.
Okay, so you're changing its shape to what?
a bat.
Okay, so it's a bat, and then what's making it invisible?
It can cast invisibility on itself. So it would do that first.
Oh, nice.
And then shape change into a bat.
Okay, can you throw an invisibility token on it?
And then I think if I can, I would just have it start going that way.
Oh, okay.
But it's invisible.
Okay. You see the other teams kind of preparing in their own right. You see Codlax kind of waiting to give the signal to begin, but are you going to try to send it off now before...
It is invisible and has a... whatever a bat's fly speed is.
Yes.
I have its speed normally. And I didn't bring up bat.
So I'll run up front. You'll handle the middle. The range will take the back.
Yeah.
And Heck is gonna do what Heck is gonna do.
I'm already doing it. You guys are talking too much.
I can protect at least Heck and Shada.
You have good reach with your bow. I plan to stand far away.
But I'm
too.
saying if anyone
30
comes up
foot.
closer, I can at least
10, 15,
be a
20,
buffer.
25, 30. 30 feet.
Okay, so invisibly just kind of begins to flap out. I do need a stealth check with
From it?
advantage from the bat.
With advantage? What's the bat's stealth rating? Or do I use its stealth rating?
It's in the form of a bat, so it's using the bat's stealth.
Okay. Aha, good thing with advantage. What was the plus on the bat?
Let me
Dex?
find out for you.
Oh, sorry. I thought
That's
Yeah,
a-
it's +2.
+2.
16.
16. Okay.
Even if they see it, what are they going to think it is? A little with yeah, right?
Magic invisible.
Some shady shit.
Hey.
That's so many. That's so many.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, because
They
they're
all-
six.
Oh,
they all
Yeah,
have
six
to.
of them are all just kind of standing over there, and you see like 5 of them are oblivious to it, and they're just kind of waiting. You see Codlax like kind of steps out into the rain, gets ready to like say go, like begin, and you see one of them kind of listens out, and you see the air genasi just kind of catches a bit of wind.
Nah,
It kind of looks and audibly hears the flapping of the wings of something kind of flying out in that direction, like kind of like with their keen eyes and senses, kind of looks out and is looking for it. Doesn't see it, but hears it.
Okay. Fine with that. We're outside. There could be a bird.
And Codlac looks at you all and just goes, begin! So go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
I roll initiative for her too, right?
Yes.
Ooh. She got
Well, if I'm gonna
a 4.
Oh, did you also get that one? Okay.
Did you get that one too? My bat also got a nat 1.
You got a nat one?
No, David did.
Oh. You too?
22.
Oh.
Wow. My bat got a nat 1.
Oh my god.
That's 4.
Hey, if we're 4 at one table?
if you're gonna get in that one, it might as well be
Might as
a
well be
initiative, yeah.
Okay, so above 20.
22.
22 for Heck.
Yes.
Heck
Not for your bat.
Not for the bat. Bat got a head start. It's fine.
Okay, and then above 15.
16.
Oh.
16 for Adora. Above 10.
12.
12 for Vivian. Okay, and then above 5. No. Above 1.
4.
4.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna have to break this
Rollies?
quadruple
Rolly.
tie. Rollies or Dex mods will break the tie.
Well, I mean, if we're all
my
at the same
rollie
time,
is
at
a
the same.
20.
Oh, hey, there you
Oh,
go.
I guess that's true. Well, sorry?
My rollie is a 20.
Oh, okay. So we have
Definitely not a 20.
Armand.
You may have been last, but you'll be first last.
Armand is first last. And then
First last.
who got
7 plus 3. Or no, yeah, 7 plus
16
okay.
10.
Total.
Okay, so
10.
then it's Aconitum.
barbarians. Oh, before when he calls start,
Yes.
Tom's gonna snap his fingers and the whole air is gonna start filled with the sound of it. How? It's
Sound of
bar fight music.
Bar fight. Okay.
Prestidigitating bar fight music.
minor illusion.
Like a bar group that's striking up during a bar fight type of situation, or
Something you imagine like playing during a bar
Dropkick Murphys.
There you go.
okay.
But like Dropkick Murphys,
Do you
but
guys hear that?
Dropkick instrumental, instrumental Dropkick Murphys.
10.
But if they were playing at a Renaissance fair,
Yes.
Bar Dropkick Murphys, but with loots.
Hardcore Murphy.
You can have pipes.
Hardcore Murphys. I love it.
Hardcore Murphys.
Next, you're going to be starting a circle pit.
Next shirt.
Pit fight.
Hardcore Murphys.
Hardcore Murphys. Tum is the circle pit.
Fair.
Okay. Alright, roll initiative for them, so bear with me here. As I
All
roll
at once.
for them.
I mean, we rolled 4.
I hope not.
All at once.
I really hope not. So we have...
Do you? Yes. Well, that was so evil.
Yes, coffee.
Coffee.
Was that one Futurama episode where he drinks like 100 cups of coffee?
And he's just like,
Oh.
That's a great episode.
That's a good one.
Great, so
ADHD,
it's
it
better
doesn't
than
do
worms.
anything to
I'm
me.
gonna take a nap.
Exactly.
It helps me focus. It helps me
It
take.
does.
So it's not keeping waking me up, helps me focus staying awake.
Got an old caffeine nap.
I'm so ready for this.
This will be the first time y'all are fighting together.
New character, who dis?
And hey, I have my
Work
hammer
as a
equipped this
team.
time.
I'm so excited for you.
As a team.
As a team.
As a team. As a team.
Minimum of 1.
Minus Tom.
No, as a team.
As a team.
Team!
I
I'm
don't
the distraction. You coming behind him and smack him over the head.
know. Dora may want to kick someone off the team.
Adora wants to take someone off the
I
team.
might want to kick someone off the team.
Tom's trying to get Armand to have thicker skin.
Okay, so starting off initiative, Hecate.
Me.
At the top of the round, your familiar Shadow Bat has taken off, now invisible, moving towards the enemy lines across the field.
As soon as Cadillac kind of gives the okay, you see
Yeah.
she kind of smirks and just immediately starts running. What's my movement speed? Also 30. 4, 5, 6.
And it is difficult terrain, so you're moving at half movement
Why is it difficult to read?
because it is
Because
a
it is
muddy
muddy.
field
Muddy.
and there's wet leaves everywhere.
So 15.
So you can move 3 spaces if with a 30-foot movement speed.
Shit.
That's fine.
Because Dom said so.
No. I just missed that part.
It's all good.
Is that within 90 feet?
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, for sure
Something
it
like that. I get one of those like
you
strings.
you see she pulls like a twisted bramble out of her bag,
Yeah.
and she kind of pulls on it, twisting it, and she says, "Vox," and brambles and vines start to grow out, centered on the big guy.
Okay.
20 feet.
Oh.
A 20-foot square.
Okay.
So, right?
Oh, I have things for
10,
this.
5, 10. So 20 foot is 4 squares. So these two look like the beefiest.
So just
So
go ahead and throw these on whatever squares are considered difficult.
Even more difficult terrain?
What's the
It's
what's
gonna
the
be a-
area?
It's gonna be a strength. A 20-foot square.
20-foot square. So, what is that?
So-
Like 5 by 5 cube? No.
No, that's still.
It's a
4x4.
4x4.
4 by 4.
So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many can I get? Let's look at the most people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'll get as many people as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Okay,
the vines come up and twist around them. They need to make. It is now difficult terrain. I don't know
Okay.
if that makes it like extra difficult terrain. I don't know how that works. But they do need to make strength saving throws.
Strength saves. Okay, got it.
For the Goliath, the turtle, and the halfling.
What's the save?
14.
14. Goliath saves. Tortle is caught. And then the halfling. Ooh.
Does it make
Just
do
barely
anything?
Thank you. Yes.
Does it do anything when they like make the save still, or like? Is it
They can try again, but it takes their action.
No, but I mean when they make the save.
It's just difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will cost them, I will say, because it is difficult terrain, stacked on difficult terrain, that it is. That. No, that's weird. It's half of
Would it
their
quarter
movement.
it? So
Quarter
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Dope. And then looking at them, do any of them look like the clear leader?
Make an insight check for me.
Do we have a clear leader?
No.
I don't think
Cast your votes now.
I don't think Adora would agree with that.
Adora
now's
says
the
nothing.
12.
12. They're hard to read. I mean, they look like a motley crew, not too
Okay, so
dissimilar
what
from
I
your
will do
own.
then is, because I have at least them affected by something, she then, oops, where we go? She says, "Move, father," and this one like black shadows come up. And like just kind of form a sigil on his chest, and he's hexed. And I'm gonna go with strength on the tiefling.
You already cast
But I
one spell.
didn't use a spell slot, and it's a bonus action. The new rules are it has to take a spell slot. If not, I can do it as long as it's a bonus action.
Huh, okay, cool. Hex. Very nice.
Hex.
Proficient casting. Thank you, wizards. This is what we want. That's what it's all about. This is what we're here for. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, control the field.
Yes.
And she kind of smirks as like stuff kind of starts to come up and.
Is there a save for hex or no?
Nope.
What's the
Disadvantage on strength checks.
strength checks? Okay. Cool. Alrighty.
That's it.
Very nice. All right, Hecate, that is your turn. It goes to the turtle's turn. The turtle is restrained.
That was a good call, man.
Yeah, that was really great. Caught in like the bramble, the muddy, the muddy brambles, kind of stuck there. Kind of like turns and looks around and just kind of looks at you all, and you watch as the eyes kind of flash. It holds its staff, and then you watch as its form just kind of shrinks down, and it's going to wild shape.
I don't think that releases
Wild
it from...
Yes, it's going to wild shape, and I will say it changes the size of its.
They're still grasping vines.
They are still grasping vines, but once the vines are no longer animate because they're wrapped and then they kind of solidify and stop there.
Though, wouldn't it just?
Because they're turning into a field mice, turning into a tiny creature.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will say they're no longer restrained, and then they move movement out. But it's a lot. So I'm gonna say. Let me look up the movement speed of a rat. Let's see how fast.
Quarter speed mouse.
Speed of a rat.
Little field mouse.
That mouse you got it punching.
20 foot.
And I guess
Yeah, 20. So it moves. So moving this one space in double.
you know what? They got out.
So it's weaving its way through the brambles and stuff, and I think that's honestly as far as it goes.
Wait, does that actually make it double dangerous, difficult terrain? So it doubles the speed?
No, yeah. So it reduced the speed
yeah.
from 20 to 10, and then 10 to 5. Yeah.
I didn't know this.
So it moves like it's.
That's great.
It's not really in sight at the moment, but it's somewhere in there. That's going to be its. Wait.
So many flies.
It's gonna dash.
Oh, wait, another.
Wow.
Yeah. Moves another space because it's a bonus action wild shape, and that ends its turn. Adora, it's now your turn. You see a little mouse poke out of the brambles, and
That was
Gonna
very clever.
stomp on it. Okay. I'm gonna run
Kick it back into the bramble.
okay.
35 feet. Can somebody move me 35 feet?
Forward.
Half.
So
I'm
you-
going to dash.
You're dashing. Okay.
Just so that I'm a big
20,
target
25,
out in
30,
front.
35?
There you go.
Yep.
So you're about halfway
I'm
as you're
halfway
running.
there. Shield up, just ready to like call attention to myself. So
Okay.
that's gonna be my turn.
Cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it is now their turn, the Air Genasi, and she kind of looks at what's going on here, and she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 right here, and then she looks out in the direction she hears the flapping noise from, and she takes what looks like a throwing knife that looks like carved, almost forged like a feather, like a serrated feather, just and throws it in the direction of her. So I need an attack roll with disadvantage because invisible, right?
Yes.
It's invisible.
And very small.
Very small. What's the AC for
What was the AC
the
for
shadow
a
bat
For a
form?
bat?
Or does
Yeah.
she get... Does it get... I don't know what carries over from the familiar.
Nothing should carry over unless she's in her form.
That's fair.
Because it's right now she's in a bat form.
That form is AC 12.
Okay.
Okay.
with disadvantage.
With this man, I rolled an at 20. Holy shit. Okay, that's much better. Let me look and see. I don't think that eats. Oh man, I got so many tabs open, man.
Hardcore murder.
We can just say it doesn't.
I'm officially gonna make that the name of the band that makes the music.
Please.
And they're all just named Murphy.
Murphy.
Hello, Murphy.
Are they just like magical clones?
Murphy.
Murphy. Murphy. Murphy.
It's like Ed, and Eddie, but
Yeah.
Murph, and Murphy.
They're all spelled different.
So that's gonna miss. The dart just goes out of view and kind of sticks into the
I
muck
like the
behind
idea though
it.
that they just threw a knife in the fucking air that no one else saw what they
No,
threw.
yeah, you see the rest of their group is a little bit confused at what's going on, and the rest of you I think all of you did you just kind of did it.
Because they were arguing, so I just said I had a way to do it. Explained what I was gonna do, but then they started arguing, so I just did it.
Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, that's their turn. Going to
The fly.
the Goliath kind of looks down, just like just fighting the brambles and like trying to get through it. He resisted the restrain, but he still has reduced movement. So he is going to step out of it. It's costing him. So
what's his movement speed?
30 feet. So that's
quartered. So 15. So 7.5.
So he has about 5. So he steps there. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're right.
And then he's going to dash. Move 3 spaces forward as he just. He has his warhammer at the ready, and you see the sigil of the plated like gauntlet with an eye kind of in the center of it on his breastplate. That ends his turn. Going to Vivian. It is now your turn.
Yeah. Okay. So Vivian's gonna. We're gonna go. How far?
I dashed, and that's as far as I got, and I have 35 movement speed.
I'm not trying to like move close. So I think I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
And shoot my longbow at the Genasi.
Okay.
All right, let's go. 18 to hit. Oh no, 19 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
No, you're not. Somebody else does.
No. Let's see. D8. This baby.
Killer.
4. Whoa.
When I said that, you got mad.
7.
Wow.
Solid.
Yeah, you knock your arrow back, take aim, and distracted by this invisible thing, the arrow just. And where are you aiming?
Right in like the chest.
Okay, yeah, this arrow impacts her right into the chest.
Remind you have weapon mastery for your longbow, which I believe is slow.
What does that mean?
You can slow her down.
By 10 feet, so never can aim for a leg.
We don't what the mastery does.
It's a new fighter thing.
Oh.
New fighter stuff.
I think
Fighter, who
it's once
dis?
per turn, right?
Oh
Every
yeah.
shot?
I don't know.
I think it's every time you take a shot.
Yeah. Speed. So what is that? Deal damage. Is it extra damage? Though?
No, it reduces. So yours, I believe, for a
I have
longbow
on my
is
like,
slow.
dart as well.
What does it say?
It means you reduce your speed by 10 feet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so.
I mean, getting shot in the chest would slow me down.
Yeah.
Fair.
Until the
So
start.
7 points of damage and.
And she's reduced down to 10 feet.
Got it.
Reduced by 10.
By 10 feet, yes.
Until
Which
the
is all her.
It's effectively no
So it's
movement
halved
speed.
and minus
Yes.
another 10 feet.
So basically,
So
she
it's
can't move.
her maximum is reduced by 10, and then when she moves on her turn, it's half of whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So she's
she
a monk, so she's back down to normal people speed.
takes the hit, just kind of wounded by it, and kind of like looks up a second, and kind of looks in your direction, just kind of snarls and kind of snaps the arrow off, but leaves the arrowhead kind of exposed and kind of starts bleeding a bit.
I like it.
Yeah. Cool. Nice play.
Scar.
Alrighty, Vivian. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Alrighty, that will bring us to the Tabaxis go. The Tabaxi is going to
Wasn't
Call.
that prize? What?
it unsheaths a rapier from its hand and is holding like a small buckler like shield in its other hand. is going to
It's 5,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to move out that way.
Okay.
End its turn.
Oh my
And then the tieflings go as hexed. Has a strange symbol kind of burned
Like a
into it.
shadowy, yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of watch as it unsheaths this like almost kind of Egyptian style kapesh like sword that's like kind of curved and barbed at the end, and kind of like runs it across an exposed point in the shoulder.
Oh boy.
As you watch as the blade just ignites into flame, and it's like this almost white, bright white flame, like not a traditional yellow or orange flame. And it's going to move 5, 10, 15. It's going to move up there. Take some damage from that, if I remember
blood
correctly.
The herbs are pretty cool.
Yes. So it takes a little bit of damage to themselves. Alrighty, that ends their turn. Let's see. Restrained. It's going to attempt to break the restraint.
Takes her action.
Takes her action to do so. What was the DC on the
14?
14, yeah. Breaks out of the restrained, and then that's the action, and then is going to backstep out of the brambles there, and that's
I'll
your-
drop concentration since everyone's out of it.
Okay, cool. So then all these vines just kind of go back into the earth.
Take your concentration out.
Oh, and that's their movement, so they can't move anymore. Cool. Okay, there you go. Good job. Doing great. Armand, it's now your go.
Okay.
Shit.
Hey, Dom.
Yes.
For full transparency, I forgot that Entangle and Hex are both concentration spells.
Okay, gotcha. So that would have dropped
I'm gonna
when
move-
Hex was cast.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Go ahead, Armand.
I'm gonna move up to 30 feet.
Okay. So you're gonna dash for 30?
No, that's just my movement speed.
Because of difficult terrain, it's half movement.
Okay.
So you only have 3 spaces of movement unless you dash.
Then no, never mind. Well, yeah.
That's just fine.
So a dash takes my action, right?
Correct.
Back. Okay. So if it's 15.
It's basically in a giant muddy field with a bunch of wet leaves everywhere. It's very slippery.
Are you dashing or you're not?
Oh yeah, good fight. Yeah. I love it.
You've drawn first blood.
Me?
Yeah.
Heck
You're like
yeah.
you guys, your team.
Heck yeah.
That arrow shot into the Air Genasti's chest, I think is the first thing that's done damage.
Real
yet.
hard and knock them all out. We don't have to be sneaky.
And then that is still that's more than 30 feet, right?
Yes.
25, 30 feet would get you here from where you are.
No, I meant for
Do you have like a range for something?
well, the rope dart is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're just out of range.
50.
So
you
you
got a
can-
knife?
Nope.
No.
You could dash and just wait till next turn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let them
That's
come,
what I did.
Let them come to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
you know, long
Yeah, I'll
range,
just,
you
like-
gotta run.
Yeah, I'll just finish it as like a dash and then it might turn there
2, 3.
because I want to kill them.
Nope.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
next
So
time.
you kind of run up, kind of following along with the Dora, kind of charging out.
Oh,
Straight
bonus
on.
action though, I am going to rage immediately.
Yes, rage. All right.
And
So you are
as-
blessed and raging. Can someone throw a rage on there for Armand?
And
Blessed
then,
and raging.
Blessed and raging.
Blessed and raging.
And then as I think I've said before, like I don't get like visibly angry.
Yes.
Like I just get like kind of like more like stoically calm and my eyes flash
John Wick
like,
versus.
vibrant like emerald green.
Nice. Awesome. And then can we throw a condition or concentration one on you so we remember that you're concentrating on Hex?
What I am doing now. That's right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just in case you take any damage. Excellent. Alrighty. Anything else from you, Armand?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty, Akhenaton, it is your turn. Her is on deck, and then Shada bringing up the rear.
Comes to cover. Dash up.
Okay.
Dom, I can drop the hex for now and bring it up. It hasn't applied anything yet, and that way this would have still applied, if that would be better.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Everything
I felt bad.
everything got out of that. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I cheated!
It's okay. It's been a while. What are you doing, sir?
Where's your rage?
Oh, you raging too? Both barbarians raging.
Barbarian doing the barbarian thing?
Yes.
I'm covering
Alrighty.
this flank.
Cool, so you run up beside Adora, also raging now.
Come on, you dumb bastards!
Okay. Anything else from you, Akhenaten?
Nope, that's movement, action, and bone check.
Alright, it is her turn.
She's gonna dash, which would give her 60 feet.
Fly speed, yep.
25, 30, 45, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay.
Can I have her interact with it?
You can. It will be an action to do so.
Okay, well, she dashed to get that far.
Yeah.
So I will have her stay there.
Alrighty.
She's over it, right? Because she could have made it to that space.
Yeah, she is flying too.
Yeah.
This feels like that first sequence in Baldur's Gate where you're trying to like rush.
Yeah. You want to kill all the enemies for experience, but you also need to get out.
Yeah, so comes this invisible shadow bat comes flying, flapping past.
It's about to like land on it.
How high from the ground?
I think I would have had her probably 30 feet up, like
over.
like over the battlefield.
I was gonna say otherwise the field mice might have gotten an attack of opportunity.
No, I would have had her like the idea was invisible and go. You know.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Alrighty. Awesome. That's her turn. Last but certainly not least, Shadow. It is your turn.
It is. I will.
If you can try to kill from
Let's see.
monk.
I'll cast Guiding Bolt on the Tabaxi.
Hey.
Okay.
So range spell attack. Let's go.
All right.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Looks like I will be hitting for
18 plus.
18 plus, yeah.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
And then damage is 4d6.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
And the next attack roll made against it before the end of my next turn, has advantage.
Yes.
So you're welcome, whomever attacks next.
Cool. Yeah.
What did you ask him? 46.
Unload.
I did 46 damage? What?
Yeah.
4d6.
I thought you said 46.
No.
Oh, no, yeah.
4.
Let's see. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 3.
7.
7 plus 3, 10.
15.
That was 4.
For 10.
10. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Wow.
Yeah. And this one I am going to bang my warhammer on my shield, getting some of the golden dust off of the shield, and then sort of make like the hammer is casting it like I'm throwing a sling or something.
Right.
Nice.
That'll be my guiding bolt.
Kill it. Love it.
Nice, yeah. Impacts the Tabaxi, kind of thrown off guard from this, and the first kind of like almost charged, like statically, kind of sticking out, and there's almost this faint glow around it. So next person to attack has advantage, right?
Yeah.
Guiding bolt. Okay.
Before my next turn.
For your next turn.
And I'll pass turn.
Alrighty, that brings us back to the top two. Hecate.
Seeing this, like, seeing the Tabaxi kind of come out front, I think she's gonna stay where she's at right now, knowing that she's doing her thing, and she'll Eldritch Blast the Tabaxi.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage, yeah. As you see, like,
You're welcome.
you almost feel this
Thank you.
draw of magical energy in the direction of
Yeah.
Tabaxi. Like, you're archaically kind of gravitating towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Kill it.
And she just goes, Verker, and she pulls Shadow again from the ground, and it kind of crackles this like sickly green light, and she slings it at the Tabaxi.
All right.
For a... Where'd it go? 17.
17 hits. You watch as it tries to dodge out of the way, but as it dodges, the residue of the guiding bolt kind of almost gravitates your attack right into
I like
them.
that. Aim assist.
Yeah.
Aim assist.
5 damage.
Arcane aim assist, yeah.
Nah, I love
All right. Not looking great. Like patches of fur are missing now, and they kind of like hiss out in
I
pain.
think she will move a
reeling
little to kind of keep her distance.
Okay.
It's a half, right? So
Yes, half movement.
15.
There you go. Okay. All right. Awesome. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Let's see here.
Still concentrating on it.
Field mouse.
We can defend.
Yes, it is now the turtles
We
go.
hit them hard enough before they get there.
Going to drop the wild shape. Let's see here.
Did they move? 2?
No, they just dropped it. Let's see.
Where?
Do.
Today's episode is sponsored by.
I know.
You know, we could take a sponsor right now.
Good.
Hey Josh, do you want to sponsor the episode?
Do I?
Yeah.
You have my full support.
You watch as the turtle kind of standing there holds out the hand, and there's like this green flame that emanates within its hand, and it looks out at kind of everything that's going on and sees at range that you both are fucking shit up. I'm gonna roll to see who it's gonna target. So
This
it's
figure.
gonna go odd or even. Okay, it's gonna do produce flame in your direction.
Ooh.
Cool.
And this is a ranged spell attack. What's your AC?
Fire. hot.
15.
Okay, it hits. So you take. Where to go? Okay, you're gonna take some fire damage.
Wait, what am I?
Ooh, you take 8 points of fire damage as this green flame it hurls it across the way, and you unfortunately do not have the time to react and get scorched pretty bad, kind of like on the upper shoulder.
Cool.
Good thing you're standing next to the cleric.
And then it's going to move.
I also have second wind.
Honestly, mechanically, better than you using me. Right?
Yeah.
There, that ends.
You're getting
The
too close, I don't
turtles
like it.
go, bringing us to Adora. It's now your turn.
Me. I'm gonna run up. I can do a 3 spaces.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What? My movement speed is 35. So is that 30? 30 and a half.
So rounded up would be 20, right? Technically.
Technically, yeah, I'll give it to you.
She is very
I
enthusiastic.
was here, right?
You're actually.
I wanna go 1,
fine.
2, 3. I want to go here. Can I go here?
Yes.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay, cool.
So, Adora's gonna run up. She's got her shield up, and I take my free hand and I dip it into the chalk bag on my waist.
Yeah.
And as I do this, I run my fingers on the shield and draw a rune, and the rune lights up as I hit the top of the shield. And when I hit the top of the shield, a thunder wave
Nice.
emanates from the shield,
Okay.
which is a 15-foot cube coming from me.
An emanation.
Well
Yes.
done.
That will get the Goliath, the Air Genasi, and the Tiefling. Nice. And this is a Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave! What is the save for this?
The
This
tiefling's bleeding, yeah?
The
is
Tiefling took some damage from the blood right it
Constitution.
did. Oh, it's a con save? Whoa.
The monk's bleeding.
Whoa. The monk was the one that was
monk
shot
to
by
Vito,
Vivian.
yeah.
Yeah. The Air Genasi. Oh gosh, okay. What am I doing?
con saves.
Con saves for the 3 of them?
You take half anyway, right?
Okay. Okay, the Tiefling fails. The Air Genasi fails. The
Damn.
Goliath just stands there and takes it like a fucking boss. Nat 20.
Gonna
Nicely. Nice.
take half damage.
But takes half, yeah. Takes
The
half.
other two
It's
cheeks.
2d8.
2d8.
Kill them.
Do it.
Yeah, you see they kind of let you run up and you etch the rune, and you see all of them kind of react and like, oh shit, and you see the Goliath's like, no, and poof, and the other two are thrown. Really?
Yeah,
But they still get thrown back
10 feet.
10 feet?
Oh, hell yeah.
Are they prone?
It just says push 10 feet away from you.
Okay, so they slide back. So they just 5,
But the
10,
Goliath doesn't
5,
push.
10, but the Goliath stands
Stays.
fast.
How's that monk looking?
Let me look. That was 2 points of damage, right? To this person.
I know.
And
With the flies.
wait, why is it not doing the team? There we go. Okay, so there's that, and then who else took damage? The air genasi.
Yeah. It was cool. It just didn't do a lot. It was loud.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you push them farther back, and their goal is to get here.
Okay, and then and the Goliath, yes. Okay, so and there was 2 points of thunder damage, right?
I think so. Yes, thunder damage.
All right, cool. Yeah, and this just audible echoing thunder kind of echoes out.
And then I'm going to do that. And then noticing that the Goliath doesn't move, I'm gonna turn towards the Goliath with my whole body and my shield up and just face them.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Staring
you see
them
they just kind of grows a smile. It's like, oh fuck yeah! And you see bleeding from the nose from the impact of the thunder damage to his face and upper body. Nice. Okay, well done.
That's my turn.
All right, it is now the air genasi's go, and the air genasi being thrown back audibly kind of catches themselves as they skid back through the mud and kind of turn, and that nat 20 from earlier heard the flapping and hears it again now coming from right behind them. I was just gonna go out and just kind of reach, and try to reach and grab towards whatever is flapping nearby with disadvantage. The air genasi.
Okay.
Yes. So
It's
this is
30 feet in the air.
Well, I assume it flew down to the orb. No,
They didn't have
it's
enough.
30.
They didn't have enough speed yet.
Oh, okay. So
The
it's
end
still
of her
30
turn
feet
was
up
to
in the
get
air.
to that space, yeah.
Okay, got you. So it's 30 feet up in the air above that space. So hearing the flapping above, can't reach it, is going to throw another dart at it.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Nat 1. Okay. Goes to throw it, just fuck! And cuts their hand, taking damage from their own weapon. Taking 1 point of damage.
Did you cut yourself? Oh no.
Kind of grabs the wrong end of the blade. Yeah, not fun.
Yeah. So much blood.
Alrighty, that ends there. Well, I guess they have movement still. No, they'll stay put. They are slowed too from the arrow, and that ends now, right? Or is that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
only for the next turn.
Yeah, just gonna stand there, just kind of get their shit together. Just
Starts the bleeding.
Yeah, right. Alright. Tis the Goliath go. The Goliath looks back at you with your shield and goes and raises the warhammer up above their head, just comes right down on top of you, and your shield is there. What's your AC?
18.
18. Nice. No, just and when it hits, there's a glow at the end of the warhammer, and that radiant energy disperses against the shield as the attack misses, and it just kind of looks back and goes to reel up to attack again, but they only get one attack on their turn. So that is the end of their turn. They get one attack. That's it. Going to Vivian. It's now your turn again.
Rad. Okay. Vivian's gonna. Yeah, that's. Gonna go for the Tabaxi closing in.
Okay.
Seeing the trajectory, and go for the longbow again.
Okay.
Oh, suki. Oh. Wait. 13.
13 unfortunately misses.
Okay.
Yeah, and you watch as you go and fire an arrow in their direction. They just kind of skirt it, and it goes by them wide as they dodge it, and they kind of get down low and are just moving in your direction. Very dexterous.
That's what I figured. Okay.
It has cat-like tread after all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feline agility is an ability it has.
That's a Pirates of Penzance reference.
So, question. If.
Yes.
If.
It's a big question.
It's a broad question.
Longbow.
Yes.
I have 2-weapon fighting. I can't do throw a dagger or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
At least not yet. If you have bonus action stuff. No, it's not a dual wielding. It's a 2-weapon ranged weapon.
Okay.
If you're thinking of 2-weapon fighting with like a melee where it's like you have a on hand and off hand weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little different because then you could use your bonus action if you had like 2 daggers out.
Cool. Okay, never mind. I think I'm going to.
Any movement?
Ooh, should I? You know what? I'm gonna do second wind and heal myself.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I probably need to do that.
Probably smart.
Did you take any damage yet? Oh, you did
yeah,
from
I
the
did.
produced
I took-
flame. Yeah.
A lot.
I took a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
Is
gonna
that a bonus
do
action or a full
second
action?
wind.
For second wind is a bonus.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yes.
So it's a 1d10 plus 1 with.
And out of curiosity, what does this look like? Like, how does this second wind? How's Vivian like healing this burn mid battle?
Oh fuck me. I got 2.
Hey, a little bit of pressure.
It helps.
So she's like bleeding, and a little bit frustrated. Her eyes actually start to turn almost black. To try and like heal herself, and there's like kind of like this dark aura around her, and it fizzles a little because hurt. So 2.
Okay. Heal 2. Hey, every point you can get. It helps.
It does.
I don't know how stressful you guys are about this fight, but you guys are squishy level 1s, so.
Yeah,
How's everyone looking right now? I feel like only a few of you are hurt, right?
A little bit more than half now.
Okay. Alright.
By 1 point.
Okay.
By 1
I mean, I hope they're also squishy level 1s.
No, this is,
Sure.
Yeah.
rules is written, this is a balanced encounter.
That is a.
Questionable.
That's always questionable.
It's always questionable. It's a shot in the fucking dark.
You can still shoot him, right?
No, you missed.
No, I missed.
Oh, you missed. Oh.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's my turn.
That would be fun if we had a TPK third session.
Tune in next time for our third campaign.
Yeah, right?
Oh.
Shortest live stream campaign ever. Yeah, what happened? They all fucking
Okay, so
died.
it is.
Kind of like just starts
No, you
over.
all be fine. You have Spirit of Dying, so you're fine.
Yeah.
That's true. Anyway,
No, we win
Yeah.
today.
Vivian.
I'm
Yes.
good to go.
Clerics on here.
All right.
That's it.
It is now the Tabaxi's go.
I think the guy is
The Tabaxi, wielding its rapier, looking around, seeing everything that's going on, seeing the big, fast, strong folk kind of out here in the middle, noticing a spooky caster over the way, seeing the 2 of you kind of hanging back. Not is that a fucking spray bottle? Is that what that was? Are you taunting the Tabaxi right now?
Yeah,
It's not your fucking turn. Roll a d20. Just roll. Don't add anything. Just roll.
3.
Okay, it doesn't see it. It continues unbiasedly. 5, 10, 15, and then cunning action for a dash, another 15. So it moves up there, running up. And you see it's kind of beelining towards your orb, but it is definitely keeping you two kind of focused, especially because you're shooting at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna.
I'm about to try something else next.
How's it looking?
It's gonna take. Actually, pretty hurt. Yeah, it's taken quite a bit of damage so far. It's gonna take because it moved. Bonus was the dash. It's gonna dodge action, so it's gonna get ready to get shot at again. Cool. So your attack will have disadvantage against it if you target it.
Okay.
Until its next turn. That ends its turn. Going to the Tiefling's turn.
Is the dodge action count for any attacks against it?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of just aware of its general surroundings and is just trying not to get hit.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like,
I mean, yeah.
About the mage.
Kind of runs back up 5, 10, 15, comes up
That's a
towards
save.
you on your flank, Adora.
but it's a dex.
It's going to attack you
Probably, yeah.
with
But it
its
wouldn't have advantage of that.
Kapesh.
It has disadvantage against any attack as long as it can see the attacker.
There you go. Good to know.
So it would have.
And it makes dexterity.
Oh,
saves
interesting.
with
So a blinded
advantage.
creature could not
yeah,
dodge.
so I would be fine.
Interesting.
So aim for the eyes next time.
I mean, it does
Wow.
do some damage.
Okay, I'm gonna say it runs up with its flaming Kapesh, goes to hit you, and slips on a wet leaf and
Oh, no.
falls prone.
Oh, did you get?
I got a nat 1 on the attack
Oh,
roll for this guy. So it runs over, just like, oh! Ah! And then hits the ground.
Is there damage from the fall?
No, there's no damage from the fall, but it has the prone condition, being prone.
It reminds me of my first time playing a Blood Hunter.
Yeah. Fuck, that sucks. And it doesn't have any more movement because it's in the mud to stand up. So that ends its turn.
Nice.
Too bad for him.
This halfling is going to step up this way. Is going to note the three of the biggins. So Akhenaten, Armand, and Adora.
Thinking I'm not that big. I'm very.
Or the angries, the angry / biggins. In your, I mean, also the argument is you're the closest as well that it can see.
Frontliners.
Frontliners, yeah, there you go, frontliners.
And then there's us.
Triple A protection. What's Triple A protection?
AAA protection.
And you watch as it pulls out from its waistband what looks like a wand.
There's a caster.
A wand?
A wand! And it kind of begins to draw sigils in the air with its wand and speak in an incantation. And you watch as 3 magical beads of energy coalesce in front of it. And in Halfling speaks the final word of incantation and points at each of you in an order as 3 magical darts shoot out of force energy in your direction, casting magic missile. So that's going to be force damage to the 3 of you. So first we are going to start with the dwarf being the closest for 3 points of force damage, then jumping to Akhenaten for another 3 points of force damage, and then lastly Armand, 3 points of force damage. As you were each impacted by this heavy bit of force, and they're going to just kind of another step up this way, and just kind of hang back while the rest of you are.
Wait.
Oh. Yes.
I have a thing.
You have a thing? Reaction?
I have a reaction.
Okay. Reaction.
So as I'm like squaring up with the Goliath and like dodging stuff, I see the tiefling slip and fall, and I like look, and as I look, that dart hits me right in the neck.
Oh.
And I turn to where it came from, and my eyes are just like flaming. And the chalk runes on my arms that I've drawn and wiped off start to glow. And another thunderclap comes.
Oh shit. What the
and
fuck?
hits the halfling that did my missile.
And this is a thunderclap?
It's a thunder.
Not thunder wave though.
It's a
ability.
It's an ability.
Oh, it's an ability.
1d8 thunder damage.
Oh shit.
Roll
Okay.
it. Roll high.
Cool.
Come on.
There's a 6.
8. Boom. How's it looking?
Fucked up. Goes out there, he's like, focus, casts a spell, hits 3 of you, was like, yes! And then your runes glow, and then and this bead of energy kind of counteracting what had just happened flies into its vicinity, right up and audibly in its face, just and you see its eardrums ring and it falls back almost, and just blood is pouring out from them. It just is completely disoriented and looks not great. And you said it was 6 points of thunder damage?
6 points of thunder damage.
Damn.
I can't get you though.
Nice. Cool. And that was the reaction
that's my
on
reaction.
the wizard's turn, the halfling wizard. She's that ends her turn. Armand. Your turn.
I want to move the 15 feet diagonally to Mr. Tortuga.
Okay. You see the turtle standing there, kind of still has a bit of that green flame, kind of like emanating from its hand, holding its staff, and sees you approach. It's like, oh.
And then I'm going to 2-hand attack it with my longsword.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Now is the time to prove a point.
What does the bless do, by the way?
D4. Plus a D4.
Plus a D4 to hit.
Do you want this one? It's pretty.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It is very pretty though.
I love it.
Oh.
12.
12. You go and your sword scrapes across its shell. natural armor as it just clinks off, kind of shave off a bit of like
That's what
moss
the
and
first
things
one?
that have been growing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a
wow.
4.
Yeah.
Don't got reckless yet.
No, don't got reckless yet.
See it kind of like tucks its neck and head kind of into the basin of the shell a bit, like and braces for the strike.
And unfortunately, that's really all I can do.
Okay, yeah. No worries.
No longer have
Alrighty.
bless.
And I no longer have bless.
Oh, and
No,
bless.
bless.
Oh, it's concentration.
It's concentration.
As long as you're conscious.
You're concentrating
I'm
on
still
bless, right?
concentrating on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should put it.
Thank you. Yes. You added bless to that, Armand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure.
There was,
thought
it was
I
just a
probably-
bad.
It was just a bad
It was
roll.
just a bad
Guidance.
It was a
Guidance
bad
is
roll,
only
okay.
once.
Gotcha.
Bardic Inspiration is only once.
I see.
That's what I was confused.
Blessed is a maintained.
Conatum, it's now your go.
I'm going to take the advantage when I got it.
Yeah.
So he's just sitting there, groaning, and then opens his eyes, and you're already midair, like coming down.
Oh, damn.
So you have advantage because he's prone.
Yeah. 13, 17.
Yep.
But he leaves with his head.
Do it.
What's with these ones?
You keep rolling 1 damage, yo.
Hey, it
I need you
adds
guys
up.
to do.
Slow.
Hey.
Getting good, gamer.
Working on it.
Make an offering to the dice gods.
We're just nice and
5
not
damage.
hitting as hard as we want to.
Alrighty.
We're trying it out just to embarrass them.
Yeah, it's actually fairly entertaining
We
now.
shouldn't get cocky.
You see Codlack is like, yes, every time you guys do that stuff. And you see that the Baroness just kind of like, seeing that these mercenaries aren't doing as well as
Where
she had
is
hoped.
she?
They're like off to the side under the gazebo watching.
Should I miss?
Yeah,
Tim
just
just
fucking
runs up.
murder her. Just arrow.
I'm not saying that would solve a lot of problems, but
There's the people's elbow, and he just grabs her.
Okay.
how's he look now?
Yeah, he's probably got a broken bone somewhere.
I hate you just stay pushed. Just stay there, pussy. It's not gonna be pretty for you.
Was that the tiefling who was sharpening his horns?
Yes.
Yeah, like
No, he
filing
was
down his
filing
horns.
down
Yeah,
his horns.
yeah. He's wearing his helmet now,
Which is
and
commitment.
I imagine the helmet's now dented quite a bit on one side, and he's like
Trying to
bleeding
get it to
out
his
of his helmet. And,
Stay down, Hellboy.
his
Is that racist?
Yes.
Yeah.
questionable racism, probably.
Racism check.
Plainest?
Are you trying to goad him?
the disclaimer.
Go ahead and make an intimidation
wasn't
check
just
for me.
Goat or goat?
Goad.
Go.
He is
Ah, yes.
I am not rolling good. That's only a 10.
10. You see, he just kind of like looks up and manages to crack a smile through the pain and kind of like spits some blood out from his mouth and seems to still be in the fight.
He's doing his.
I like you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We're gonna get drunk after this. It'll be great.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, that's your turn, yes? Mm-hmm. It is her turn now.
I'm gonna have her like drop, which, if I'm understanding the rules correctly, is immediate movement, right? If she
Yeah, to
stops
come
flying.
down.
If she stops,
To fall?
yeah, but she can then fly, right?
Yes, I would just consider that movement though. 30 feet.
Okay, so she'll
Flies
And-
down to it. Okay.
but that is that like an interaction or is that an action for her to like?
Yeah, it's an action to like basically take the orb.
Okay, how big is it?
It's large, but it's like a floating magical. I'd say the bat can carry it.
Okay, well, I mean,
Think of the bat carrying an apple.
yeah.
I was thinking
Well,
of-
It's an African swallow.
So, in order
Pornello.
to, that took her movement. So I guess I would
Yes.
just have her like right above it until her next turn, and then she'll start flying with it. Unless
Okay.
she can grab it for free. But if it takes her action, then she can't.
It takes her action, so
Okay.
either this turn or next turn, whatever
So
you'd like to do.
so she comes down and gets like to it
Yes.
and is ready to take it.
Okay, and is flying next to it or landed on top of it.
Her action will be to grab it,
Okay, so she
but
grabs
she doesn't move it yet. So she's
Okay.
still invisible.
it. And if I'm not mistaken, because she's invisible, anything she's carrying or worn is also invisible. So I think the orb turns invisible as well. I could be wrong.
I don't know. That's a good
Invisible
question.
orb.
Let's see.
Yeah, so like the monk
hold on.
is there, it's like cut her hand and it's like dealing with that, and the wizard's like fucking deaf and is like holding her eardrums that are ringing.
I mean, are they even looking at it?
I'd say they're considerably, distracted at the moment, but I'm curious to see if it like makes it invisible as
Anything
well.
the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as they're on the person. A creature you touch, it doesn't really specify if you touch it afterwards. So that's up to you.
Here's what we'll do. Roll an Arcana check for me. Or no, roll and add your spell casting modifier.
Ooh.
If you roll above the 15, it turns invisible
19 on
as
the
well.
die.
There you go.
Plus 6, I think.
So you watch as like this invisible, like no one sees it, but this invisible shadow bat comes over, lands on it, and like the orb's there floating for a moment, and then just is gone.
I have a question. If I were to dismiss my familiar, would what she's taking go with it? Okay.
It would drop anything of the material plane on it or holding it.
So yeah, disappears.
Yeah. And I'm gonna roll to see if they notice because they're right next to it. And you got what was it, like a 19 for your
19
magic?
Plus, you said plus modifier?
Yeah.
23.
Okay, well. No. Yeah, neither of them notice. So they just think it's gone. But I'm gonna put it there so they're together.
Cool. Just move her onto it. Yeah, there you
do that.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah, everyone is very distracted and the orb just vanishes. Alrighty, that's her turn, yeah?
Yes.
Alrighty. Shada, it is your turn.
I'm going to try to imitate the form of the tobacco.
Oh, using your changeling. Okay.
Just as a psychological warfare.
We're playing
type of
mind
thing.
games now.
Okay.
So, doesn't require a check or anything.
No.
So, I'm just going to. Okay. I'm going to. At first, it's my legs, like a werewolf transformation, right? I start getting a little taller and lean forward a little bit, like this. And I now have taken the cat-like form. I swish my tail and I bang my hammer on my shield and say, "Come at me!"
Okay.
God, that must be so unsettling.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
Yeah, that works.
Like, watch someone do that.
Intimidation, you said? I somehow lost my character sheet. Give me 1 sec. I think it's plus
You're good.
6, but I might be wrong.
Charisma.
It is.
I know.
It's going to be at least 16.
Hey,
It
little
might be
zapper.
higher.
I know.
They might be too small. They go through the zapper.
Oh, that's true.
They're like baby flies.
Yeah.
I got one.
We don't have to make them cute.
I got another one.
Oh, baby.
Sorry.
Massacre baby flies.
I just want to crush them.
Yeah.
If Noah was really wise, you would swap with two flies.
Sorry about this.
All good.
If we had a sponsor,
Who's up next?
we would
Hey,
talk
go
about it
here.
now.
Who's on deck?
Insert sponsor here. Initiative count. We're at the bottom of the round with Shada going back to the top. Hecate's on deck.
Oh wait, I'm going to.
And then
No pee for you.
Then Tortle, Adora,
float like you do.
Air Genasi, Goliath, Vivian,
Yes.
Tabaxi, Tiefling, Halfling, Armand, Arcanaton, her, then back to Shada. Pretty large initiative. I mean, 12 unique individuals going
That's
at
the plan.
6v6.
That one?
Yeah.
You're thinking? Or.
That would be the most imminent threat to the orb.
Yeah, that's
That
why.
one is prone.
Finally got my skills. Intimidation.
But it's at disadvantage because he's prone right now.
14.
So.
And it's
14? You've seen that
looks bad.
the Tiefling, or I'm sorry, not the
Tabaxi.
Tiefling, the Tabaxi looks over at you with these keen feline eyes and just kind of like takes a back step for a moment. Was in like a full sprint, kind of running up, kind of stands there for a moment, is a bit unsettled by it. It's kind of tripped out for sure, because your form being it's a copycat. Yeah, like full, like identical looks like them.
I think I could alter it to look kind of like whatever I would want it to look like, but since I can see this individual, I want to make it as psychologically damaging as possible.
You are succeeding thus far, you believe, based on their reaction. Cool.
Oh, it's still my turn.
Yes.
That was my action. I'm just going to hold my ground here. I'm not going to move.
Does
I'm on
Vivian
defense.
need healing?
Okay.
I'm about like a little over half.
I don't have any bonus action or
Healing word?
heals.
I have a second win.
Is healing word only a bonus action in the video game?
Healing word.
No, I
is
believe
action.
healing word
Is
is
that
also a
buff?
bonus too. tabletop.
I don't know
another
what your
second one
spells
if
have.
needed. So
Okay,
like I'm
okay.
not.
I thought we could only
Die.
use
Let's see if I
second
even
one
have
time.
that.
No,
Say what?
2. You have 2 charges.
Oh,
For
the second one?
Cool.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Cool.
2 times per long rest can regain 1 expended.
Okay,
when
anything
you-
else from you, Shauna, for this turn?
Oh, they buffed it.
Yeah, and it goes up by 2d4 for every level.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, healers are actually can heal. Without being a life cleric.
No.
Yeah.
That's it for now. Yeah, we'll take.
Okay, cool. Hecate. Back to you.
Looking over as chaos ensues, who looks like the most hurt besides the tiefling because he's a disadvantage?
The Tabaxi. The Tabaxi, then the Air Genasi.
So she kind of turns and she will target the Tabaxi, trying to keep him off her friends and the orb. Just again, and throws her like shadowy bolt.
Okay.
Tabaxi doesn't see her, right?
Tabaxi doesn't see who?
Doesn't see Heck, right?
No, that's
I mean, I'm not invisible.
No, yeah, well, it's a aware effect, yeah.
Dirty 20.
I just
Dirty 20, and that was, yeah, because of the dodge action, so
yeah.
did you make it a disadvantage?
I thought that was last turn. Didn't they go?
Their
since
turn has not lapsed since.
13.
13 unfortunately misses.
Nah.
You watch they take the little buckler shield, they're like, oh shit! And knock the magic with the shield the last second. Just kind of like, when they kind of remain aware, looking around a bit, intimidated by your display. So
Does the hex?
I'm trying to say I'm jumping for the racist one. But
Do they need to go unconscious for me to move the hex?
let me check. I believe so. They need
Okay.
to. I think they might need to die actually.
Drops.
But we'll say-
drops to 0 hit
we'll
points.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, once they fall unconscious, you can as a bonus action.
Look at
Yeah.
and she will scoot, kind of keeping her distance from everyone still.
Okay, cool.
And I go pee.
Alrighty.
Bye. Have fun peeing.
don't fall in.
As a bonus action, the turtle is going to wild shape once more. Take the form of a wolf. Kind of snarling and facing off against you, Armand, and is going to make an attack against you with its bite.
Okay.
As its jaws lash out for a 14 to hit. Goes to bite at you, and you manage to kind of fend it off, and imagine it bites. Are you wearing armor?
I'm wearing like the heavier clothing, and I have like a sheet, like shoulder like plate armor.
Like a
but
pauldron, yeah,
but
okay.
Otherwise, it's just like.
So I say it kind of like bites at your clothing and tears some of your sleeve, but doesn't draw any blood or actually damage you. Then, you know, it's going to use its movement, and it's gonna take an attack of opportunity from you. So you can roll an attack of opportunity against it because it's gonna move. It kind of bites at you, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, it's gonna move that direction. Kind of going, like, it bites at you and then runs past you, and you could take a swipe with your melee weapon as an opportunity.
I would like to like jump and kind of like try and stab it in the back if I could.
Okay.
I would like to say that I have the.
So you could forego damage and do a trip attack if you'd like instead. That would knock it prone.
That was fast.
I ran.
No, I just want to like try and like swipe at it.
Okay, just damage? Okay, go for it.
A powerful jab.
Am I still blessed?
That works for us.
You are still blessed.
Darkness.
You attack him.
Thou art
Did you turn into a mouse again?
Turn into a wolf.
Not 20.
Hey.
Oh shit!
And a 1 on the D4.
Oh shit!
That sounds like a critical injury.
Well, fuck. It is.
And I would like to say that I am.
First critical
In the
injury.
spine?
It is. Well, no, yeah. So it was a wild shape attack, movement, opportunity attack. Yeah.
So it is going to be.
And I'm
So
breathing still.
go ahead and add up the damage, and
So
I'll
it's-
pull up
And I'm
the.
two-handing it,
So
that's
it's
a
10 plus a D10 plus your modifier.
This might be dead.
I mean,
+4, +2 because I'm
14.
raising.
Plus 2.
Yeah.
So 16.
roll the D10.
Currently 16.
16 plus a D10.
Yeah.
Okay.
plus a 6.
22.
22
That would take
Okay.
He was shooting the turtle shell.
It'll absorb the wolf.
Yeah,
hit points
the
first.
wolf will go first.
So it does drop the wild shape. How much damage did you do?
22.
22. So 11 of that wolf gone, and then 11 more is dealt to
So how
the
wild
turtle.
Mr. Tortuga.
Mr. Tortuga.
Dom.
Hold
they
on,
change-
1 second, please.
Did they change it?
Yeah, they changed how wild shape works.
They did.
Did they? Wait, sorry. What about this wild shape?
It's
What?
We're still
not
learning
Does
that.
it- does
We're
it-
still learning the new one.
I don't know anything.
new system for this. They changed the wild shape, so
Does it stop the damage?
It's they get temporary hit points instead of taking on the HP of the animal.
Ah.
And it's
That still
equal,
would function the same though.
but it's the amount's different.
Oh, okay. I'll say 11 still rolls over though, because the wolf has 11 HP, so it would get 11 temporary hit points.
No, it's based off the druid level.
Oh well, this druid doesn't have a level. So.
It's a level 1, so
Yeah.
it has 1 temporary hit point.
I'm gonna
Temporary
say.
rules are shifted.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's gonna, because I wasn't aware of this prior, and because these aren't player characters, that it will take 11 to its hit points, which I think still kills
It
it.
was also crit, so it would
No,
take
and
an
I know,
injury,
so it
yeah.
takes a critical injury from this as well. So the turtle is out of play. Where is he? Where is this?
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, wait. It was 11 and 11. He is at fucking 1 HP.
Not
It takes
quite
a critical injury still. So that's going to be. I need you to roll. What do I need you to roll,
Didn't you
Olivia?
roll like? Didn't you have like 26?
22.
It's 22 damage total.
So
Yeah.
11 and 11 would
Be
kill it
22.
with range
It has
zero.
12 HP normally,
Oh,
with
I
11
thought you
from
said
the
11
wolf,
and 11.
so it's
Gotcha.
23.
Nice.
What do I roll?
I'm looking
You look real
for damage for critical.
It's a turtle on the half shell.
What's your weapon mastery?
Oh, it's also longsword, so it is sap.
What's that do?
Where the
So it gets disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of my next turn.
Nice.
Homebrew. So close. Where is this? The condition. Where the fuck did I put this?
I don't know.
I'm tripping.
Again.
Oh, here it is.
Sponsor.
Slashing damage.
So roll a d8 for me. Ooh. This is slashing.
Drum roll, please.
5.
5. Oh wow, yeah, internal injury, and you used a longsword. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you like cut deep into the tissue of the wolf, and when the form reverts, the wild shape contorts around the blade and messes up the insides of the turtle within its shell as you pull the blade out, and it's just on the ground at 1 HP. So what this means with an internal injury on a critical injury, when it attempts an action on its turn, it has to make a con save, and if it fails, it loses its action on its turn.
Oh,
So it's just there, just holding its shell, bleeding profusely
I
from
would
it.
just like to say that I'm just like staring down at it with like blazing.
And I'll say it's
green
prone
eyes.
from that too.
I'm just like not. I'm just
He couldn't
like.
stand up after Wolf.
Yeah, I imagine that
Goddamn.
that fucking nat
What's
20
your
strike
expression
really
like?
fucked it
Oh,
up.
I'm just like stone.
Stoic.
Yeah.
Point made.
Nice. So that was an opportunity attack. That was a mistake on this part. Going to Adora. It's now your turn.
I'm going to
Drum roll.
going to turn towards the Goliath,
Yes.
and I'm going to move my shield just enough to Spartan kick him
Yeah.
Okay.
in an attempt to shove him prone or to make him prone.
Okay, so this is a flavored trip attack.
Yeah.
Okay, and does this still function the same? Is it contested or is
Roll a
it?
hit. If he hits, he makes a save. He fails to save. He
Okay.
Yeah. It's the target must succeed a strength or dexterity saving throw, or you push the target 5 feet away, or have it have the prone condition.
Okay.
And it's 8 plus my strength modifier plus my proficiency bonus, so it would be 14.
So it's making you save right now?
A strength save
All right.
or a dex save
Gotcha.
for 14.
Strength save. 16?
That passes.
Okay. Yeah, you go and you kick him in the chest and the plate armor, and just kind of, and he just kind of looks down at it. He's like, has his hammer above his head, like looking down to strike at you again. You kick him and you've lowered your shield. And he just looks back. He's just like, big smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise my shield back up.
Okay.
And then as my shield's up, I'm going to expect a retaliation.
Yeah.
So I'm going to second wind to get some HP back.
Okay. So you're healing some second wind.
Mm-hmm.
How does that look? How do you magically heal in the moment?
So I have my shield up.
Or physically heal?
I have my shield up, and I take more chalk, because it's my magic chalk.
Yeah.
And I just place a hand on my chest, and it like reverberates a little bit, and the wound on my neck from where the dart hit me closes.
Nice. Would just like fall away like chalk,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
I like that. Cool.
Rubbing chalk on it.
Cool.
I gained
It would
1 hit
technically
point.
stop.
Really?
Yes.
Coagulate.
Do you add anything to it? You don't add
fire
con?
level.
You
Or your fire level. There you go.
Okay,
So you
so I
gain
gained
2.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
Damage will
And that's my turn.
nothing.
Okay.
That's what I did last.
Just rolls in general.
It's the
nothing.
gymnastics.
I'm just trying to win.
That's why they call it second wind, because you only get 2 hit points.
The Genasi kind of reeling back from being shot and then cutting her hand, like looks around frantically. Did not notice. Didn't roll a high enough perception check to notice that the orb has gone invisible, and sees that like her squad's kind of getting fucked up here.
You can give up if you want.
It's going to run over and try to help here. So moves over and is going to make an unarmed strike against you, Adora. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Goes and tries to make an unarmed strike against you and like hits the hand that she cut on the shield. Just pings, just like ah! Just kind of gets back into a stance. Ends her turn. And Goliath goes going to attack you as well.
Oh,
That is not going to hit. What's your AC?
18.
18. Yeah. Once again, just ping with the warhammer down on top of your shield. Is
Gonna tank.
not working well.
It's working.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
see
end.
the step on that guy. Get him out.
That's gonna
Working on it.
end
Where
their
should
turn.
you-
Vivian, sorry, you're
Yeah,
done.
where should-
alright, she's, do I have, I can't remember, do I have any disadvantage or anything against?
Not unless they're within 5 feet.
It's taking the dodge action, so you
Oh,
have disadvantage
still.
to attack
Yeah.
it until its
Okay.
next turn, and it goes after
Didn't it
you.
already? Does it get dodged every single time, or just?
No, if it does it on its turn again, it's just we have a really long initiative and it hasn't
haven't
gone
gone
yet
back on its turn yet.
since it's done the dodge.
Okay, that's what I thought, and I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure. Okay, so she's going to do her longbow again.
Okay.
Oh, I hate you. 6 plus 8 is 14. Yeah, 14 to hit.
14. Unfortunately, the arrow goes by as they dodge.
Fuck you.
Was that in character?
Yeah. And then does second wind on herself again. It's the last one.
Okay.
More than 2. More than
Yeah.
2.
All right. Whoa.
Is this the third wind, technically?
Oh, 6.
Hey.
Nice.
what?
6.
Oh no, it's
6 total.
5 plus 1. Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
Okay.
I'll take it. All right, cool. And so yeah, her eyes get dark again,
Yeah.
and it like starts to seal up.
Okay, cool. Does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right, the Tabaxi is going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to step in between the both of you.
Hey.
Do I? Because
And
it's not
is
going past.
going.
past.
No, yeah, it's not an opportunity. It runs up and it's going to take a slash at you and hold its buckler up in your direction. It can only make one attack on its turn.
Come on.
It's going to be an 11 to hit. So it swipes with the rapier, swipes wide, just kind of stands in between the two of you, trying to just keep you distracted.
Her
And just,
bow to like block it.
cool.
It's a ballsy cat.
Alrighty, that is tieflings go. It's going to stand up and step forward here in between the two of you. Is going to attack you, Akhenaten, with the flaming sword, flaming Kapesh. Ooh, that's going to be like a 22 to hit you.
No hit.
Okay, so then this is What is a scimitar? D4?
D6.
D6? Okay. Oh, and then blood right.
D6 and D4.
Let me know your
D6 and a D4, I think.
So for the slashing, it's going to be 6 points of slashing damage, which is half for barbarian, right?
3.
And then 3 points of fire on top of that. And Hex was just on saves, right? Strength saves or strength
just
checks?
strength checks.
Strength check, not attacks though.
No.
Right. Cool.
That would be nuts.
Alrighty, that's their
Big
go.
old gaping bloody wound.
Okay.
Which is also cauterized by the heat.
Wait, it's not bleeding. Right, like ironically,
It is now the halflings go.
lightsabers ironically were really good at amputations because it didn't bleed.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Let's see here.
Is the turtle out or just?
It's at 1 HP. It's still technically in the fight, but
Is he
can't
gonna,
really do. We'll see.
Is he gonna
We'll
after that?
see.
We'll see.
Okay. Let me look really quick. I'm gonna pull up. What am I doing? Halflings, a wizard. I need spells, is what I'm trying to look at. For a wizard.
What was the goal? To just get it?
Yeah.
You get it, and then you get it. So basically, it's kind of like Quidditch in a sense, where you take that orb and bring it over to your orb, and then you guys would win. If they do the same, they win. It's whoever gets there first.
Classic battleground stuff, you know.
You see, she holds up her wand towards you, Armand, and you see a flaming sigil. Just she writes with her wand, and then casts in halfling, shouting out as a firebolt rockets towards you. So it's arcane attack against your AC. What's your AC?
Whoa.
18.
18 misses. You watch the firebolt just goes wide and disappears into the field. That's gonna end the wizard's turn. Armand, it's actually your go now. And then Akhenaten, then her, then
Okay.
I don't want to.
So
The eagles are coming.
the eagles are coming.
Is there a big one?
There's a big one, yeah.
Whisper to it in our
So,
clutched
I'm
claw-like
gonna-
hand.
So, knowing that the fireball just went past me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look in her direction,
You see, he just kind of holds the wand and is like very focused.
and I'm gonna look back at Mr. Tortuga. That's just my name. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna tell him yield.
Make an intimidation check.
With advantage because she mortally wounded him?
He knew what he was getting himself into.
11.
11. You see he doesn't verbally say anything, but is gasping and coughing up blood.
Oh, God.
And he's just kind of retracts into a shell.
Oh.
You see the staff falls at his side, and his limbs and arms and everything just kind of. He can't technically do that to his turn, but
Okay.
take that as you will.
Yeah. Am I 30 feet from her?
I think so.
25, 5, 10, 15, 20.
25.
Okay.
But
So
isn't
now I'm gonna
It is
use-
difficult terrain, though.
No, I'm not moving. I'm gonna use my rope dart and
Hey.
for her face.
Oh shit! Okay. Kind of holds there at the wand, just and then you. This rope dart comes shooting out in her direction.
Dirty 20.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I would say that was a fantastic rope sound.
Thank you.
Yeah.
D4
friend
plus
got
3
it.
plus 2
On
because
the
I'm
trash
still
can.
raging, so that's 4 D4 plus 5 technically. Well, 1. Ah!
Did we lose one? You got it.
Where is that roll? Okay, so 5 plus 7.
Plus 7. Yeah, Armand, how do you want to do it? How do you take her out?
So after I tell him to yield
Yeah.
and see that he's just shrinking in on himself, I'm just gonna look at her. It goes like Indiana Jones, fucking quick,
Yeah.
right in the middle of the face.
Yeah, you just watch it goes right through her forehead. It's a bloody mess, and you, I think she just drops there to the ground.
Is she on the end of the rope?
Yeah. And you kind of have to yank it a bit, and then it comes free, and you kind of get it all back.
Damn.
So she is the halfling caster is down. Thankfully, you see the magic of the Spare of the Dying. That wound seals up and lies there unconscious.
Okay. And I still have my movement.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Also, I noticed that hand slap was a little loud. I apologize.
Okay.
They're fine.
More power.
It's okay.
Thunderclap
Moving
to your brains.
It's just hard if everyone's
back
talking
over
at the
there.
same time.
Okay, so you moved that turn. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Armand, does that end your turn?
That is my turn.
Alrighty, Akhenaton, you're facing off with a hexed tiefling.
Punch him. Well, he's actually gonna leap over, saying he's gonna leap over so he's in this spot.
Okay, you're gonna jump over the tiefling? Yeah. Just give me an athletics check.
I have an ability called Merciful
Oh, Mirthful Leaf! Never mind, fucking satyr.
It's gonna kind of land next to the monk, just kind of. Hey, looks like you've been having a bad day.
Oh, no.
I think you have a good night. But then he turns to headbutt this guy.
Okay.
Actually, no, you dodge.
Dodge, okay, dodge actions. Okay.
Piss him off.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You see, she just kind of like snaps at you a bit. And just, what the fuck? And you see him just kind of like, you jumped over him, he like turns around, like tries not to fall again with his flaming sword. Alrighty.
To point out that you moved out of my range for by doing that.
And dodge action. Akhenaton, is that your turn?
Dodge action.
Dodge action, but does that end your turn?
That's it.
Alrighty, that brings us to her turn.
She's gonna dash 90 feet and get right here.
That's fine.
So flying straight through.
I mean, can she do?
She
that?
can. It will invoke 2 attacks of opportunities at
How
disadvantage.
high up would she need to go? 10 feet? 5
Yeah, let's say like if she's 15 feet up, that will avoid the reach of the
So then-
medium-sized creature. So she's like what,
1,
3
2,
spaces
3.
away from that? Okay.
And still 10 feet
Still
up.
invisible.
Yeah, and still invisible, and none of them have noticed amongst the chaos. That's interesting. Being invisible, are you aware of her location or no?
I don't know.
You can't like sense your
I can
familiar.
telepathically
You
communicate.
can, yeah.
You look through her eyes at any time, right?
You can, yeah.
I feel like because communication is like a phrase. I feel like she would, even without looking through it. I always assumed you could get a sense of where they were. This is up to you. Or
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen it written exactly. I assume you know where they are because I can even tell. I can tell her where to go in space.
Okay, I'll say this. On your next turn, it won't cost you anything extra. We'll just have you make a perception
I
check.
guess also I told her what to do and know relatively how fast she can move. I guess.
Yeah, so I think
She
you'd be
hasn't
able to
caught
kind
yet.
of like keep track. So I
Yeah.
won't give you disadvantage. So on your next turn,
Okay.
we'll do a perception.
Cool.
See and make sure you can keep track of her or not. Cool. Getting pretty close here. Alrighty, that ends her turn, yeah?
Yeah. So
Shout
we
out
just have to
to
get this to the same space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Extremely close. Yeah.
Okay.
So close!
I will attempt a Warhammer strike on the cat friend here.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, that hits, I think.
You got this.
+1 to hit.
Nice. So 18.
Yeah, 18.
On who?
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Miley.
Come on, at
You
least
might
one.
be-
Kill it.
Minimum of 1.
You know what? That might do it.
Do it too. Are you still have your sword?
I
How about
shield up. Is it D8? Yeah.
Yeah.
Warhammer's a. Yeah.
Sorry.
7 damage.
So it's actually
Minus one.
7.
-1.
How do you want to do it? It's the Tabaxi is currently distracted by Vivian.
So I'm still in the form of the Tabaxi,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of with almost reckless abandon, uncharacteristic for me because I'm acting like a rogue, cat rogue guy. I'm just gonna like say, and I'm gonna smack it right across the jaw.
Okay, yeah. You smack it right across the jaw. You hear a crunch, and you see it spins on its paws and then falls in the mud and in the dirt.
That was amazing. You hit him so hard.
Is down.
Did I?
He fell down. That's pretty
Yes,
hard.
he did.
Harder than you hit me.
And then he's downed.
Yeah. So out of combat.
Yeah, I
for-
will move. I can move 15 feet
Yes.
right now. Yeah. So over here. And I think that you're in range for my healing word. It's 60 feet.
Do me a favor, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Me?
Yeah.
An 18 and a 15 plus 4. So lowest is going to be 19.
So you hear audibly the flapping of like small leather wings, and you see like the silhouette and warping of the clouds into that of like a winged form, and you see a large spherical form beneath it, kind of like warping through your visuals, and kind of clock this small flying thing with the orb, and see on the other side that their orb is gone.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
kind of put 2 and 2 together.
For a bonus action, I'll healing word tongue.
Okay.
And I'll just call out, I'll say, keep them busy.
Alrighty.
So that's 2d4 plus 4 to you.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d4 for Arcanatum.
Oh, I do that?
Yes.
How is our commander-in-chief looking?
He is overzealous. He's had a drink now. He's just like, yes! Let's go!
Alright.
So proud.
Yeah.
I'm back to full. So, oh my god.
Siblings coming in
He
clutch.
should.
Yeah.
So I'm now dodging in the middle of 2 enemies and no damage.
There you go. Alrighty.
That Umbridge bitch is probably shaking in her boots.
I like we just called her Umbridge now.
The Baroness?
Yeah.
Alrighty. She's super like important.
Yeah. Alright. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, bringing us to the top of the round. Hecate. Perception check if you don't mind. Straight roll.
Yeah.
Trying to find her amongst the chaos flying invisibly through the sky.
12.
12. I say you hear her, but you've kind of lost track in the chaos of everything of where exactly she was at.
How far can I move?
3 spaces if with the 30 feet, because it's 15 feet
2,
movement.
3.
There you go.
Do I have to cross this line, or have to be like right there with the ball?
Yeah, in the same space, or adjacent space, I'd say. It's no, we'll do same space.
Well, so what I'm asking is, I can forego my action and have her make an attack as a reaction. So can I just have her throw it to me,
Oh.
and then just be like, or should I like mechanically? Should I wait one turn, or can I do it now?
So if you do that, does that spend your action?
My action.
Your action, because it's an action to retrieve and then bestow the orb. So to bestow it in the pedestal, and it I imagine it fuses with the other one.
Okay, so then that
ends
will
the
be,
match.
That will be prepared. I mean, she's gonna get her next turn if I don't do that anyway.
Yeah.
So I can't quite pinpoint, but I know she's close, so I'm just gonna kind of keep it to myself.
Mm-hmm.
How many is this? That's less than 90 feet. I'm gonna Eldritch blast him in the back.
Okay.
Could you have her hand it to me?
On her turn. Oh, I could use
her action now on your turn.
It would be
to do that.
an attack, but
then I could throw it to you on my next turn.
That would take more actions than just her doing it. On her next turn.
Just put the
It would be
familiar.
there, then
Let me overcomplicate things, okay?
That was a good idea. And she just goes.
It would look cool.
To be fair, if I had to pass it, I would probably fail.
Here, catch it! Oh crap, where'd it go?
It fell in the mud.
Yeah.
It's invisible still.
I mean, to be fair, there's no one there to stop us from just picking it up.
No, yeah. The only person that was kind of like gatekeeping you is now drooling in the mud. So,
I think I would like to keep. Because like I said, I didn't clock exactly where she was.
Right.
So, I know she's close. You said keep them busy, so I assume you also have a sense, and they're kind of holding line, so she'll just, and she'll she'll try to fucking finish this guy off and make use of that hex that's been doing nothing.
Eldritch Blast!
Hey, 18 plus 6.
Yes, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
Plus it.
We're working great as a team.
Plus a d6? Oh shit, plus a d6!
Surprisingly.
12.
How do you do it?
She just whoosh, and I think it just blasts his helmet off his head because he's got no horns to hook on it, so and just slams him into the ground.
Yes, slams him into the ground as he falls into the dirt. The necrotic, rot of hex.
Yeah.
Kind of begins to set in, but then is kept as bay by Spare.
I will move
Spare
the
of the
hex
Dying
to Goliath.
to Goliath.
You see the shadow kind of seeps in the ground and then comes up on his chest.
Oh, nice. He's just like, and just looks down.
You're
very
doing great,
confused.
everyone.
Didn't he have a symbol or a sigil on his chest already?
He did, yeah, that of a armored gauntlet with an eye, kind of in the center of the upper part of the hand.
So now it's a corrupted gauntlet with an eye.
Oh, what are those called?
It is one of the gods of the Faerun pantheon.
I want to say Torn,
But it's
Someone want to make a religion check?
Yeah, can we do that?
Sure. It's been a battle.
Yeah.
You've all probably seen it at this point.
13.
13.
17.
17.
Nice.
11.
16. Apparently,
11. Okay.
apparently, Tom likes mythology.
Are y'all rolling too or no?
Tom seems like a big
11.
nerd.
11?
Hey, twins.
Okay, I'd say, yeah, if you got above a 10, you're aware that this gauntleted, eyed gauntlet is the sigil of Helm, the god of protection.
I'm probably
Now the
too far
eye
to
is, like,
see anyways.
Yeah, now it's kind of like corrupted almost. Dark, spooky magics.
You're doing great, everyone.
Whose turn was it?
turns
that
white
just
and then
ended?
the eye turns red.
Hecate?
I'm at the top, so yeah.
So the turtle,
No, it's not.
in its shell, kind of pokes its head out and tries. You have Smooth stand up, and then looks around, very confused. And it kind of uses its staff that uses its arcane focus to like as a walking stick. And it's just like looking around, trying to figure out like, and looks over at the wizard who's lying there, bloodied face, like in the dirt. Sees the tabaxi, also maybe a broken neck or jaw, also just unconscious. Kind of looks and I think notices that their orb is gone. And then kind of looks around and is going to try to make a perception check to look, but has to make a con save to.
Oh, he does.
Try to do the
Disadvantage.
action. Yeah. So it's a DC 15 for this. Rolled a natural 15, so can do the action and just winces through the pain, just like trying to look for it. So a perception check with disadvantage. Do we have a stealth check rolled for her like a while ago?
Make another
Yeah.
Can you just roll another one for me? Advantage,
With
because they're
advantage.
invisible, yeah.
17 plus. I plus 3, so 20.
Yeah, it was a 9 perception check. So just squints through the air and is looking around, just like, where did it go? That ends their turn. Going to Adora.
I'm going to roll to attack the Goliath.
Yes.
But before I give it flavor, I'm going to see if I hit him first.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Very wise choice.
Yeah. Because if it fails, you can save that whatever cool thing for later.
Yeah, for next time.
Yeah.
7 plus 6, 7 plus. Oh, bless!
Bless.
D4.
Bless
You're welcome.
7 plus 6 is 13.
13.
Plus 2 is 15.
15, and what are you striking? What's the attack? Unarmed?
Unarmed.
Yeah, you go to make impact, and unfortunately, it hits the armor, does not hit.
Yeah. So I've got my shield up, and I just like swing wide with my free hand.
Yeah.
But it's muddy, and there's a lot of stuff going on around.
Yeah, you are filthy. Those of you who've been moving around, rolling in the dirt and mud and everything, and yeah, it's still standing, just taking the strikes.
My level 1 self. That's all I got.
Yeah. All right, is that end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, does now the monks go. The monk sees you have taken out the tiefling.
No, I took out the
Or no, you took out the
took the
tiefling,
dog,
right?
yes.
Yeah. Oh, you took a dog out. Yeah, you provoked her. You see that Airjadash just kind of looks at you, just like squares up and goes and is going to try. She goes out for a fake punch and then goes in to knee you right in the center of the sternum with the disadvantage with the dodge action. 14 misses.
Yep.
So it goes try to impact you. You like catch it, throw it back. So
come on.
You two are kind of going at it at the moment, and then that ends her turn going to the Goliath, and the Goliath just like tries to attack you again, Adora. Tries to get past that shield. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and this is a divine smite.
Oh, shit.
So you are going to take Warhammer damage is D8. For Warhammer?
Is it two-handed?
Two-handed. Oh,
Is it
D10.
D10?
Versatile. Versatility. So 2 plus 4 for 6 points of bludgeoning.
6 plus.
And then what's a divine
No,
strike?
2d8.
2d8.
I'm
Radiant.
down, guys.
Already?
Really?
No, if 2d8.
Hold on.
7 plus 4, 11. Radiant on top of that.
Yeah, down.
You're down? Okay. So you fall unconscious. You
Panic.
and the shield kind of falters and it impacts you, and there's this burst of blinding light, and you all kind of like fray away from this with your eyes and see Adora laying there unconscious in the dirt as the Goliath looks around, just like just looking, and sees just half of their companions down on the ground, and has finally dealt with this one. We'll move over 5, 10. We'll move over this way, trudging through the mud towards you, Akhenaten, to help out the air genasi. I'll roll to see if he notices the orb.
And I don't get a reaction,
does.
right?
It's pretty far.
No,
right?
it is for no to notice if it's gone.
Oh, gone, yeah.
Yeah, you notice it's gone. She's like, what the shit?
Hey, down here.
Yeah, he'll focus on you because he doesn't know where the orb is. Cool. That ends his turn. Vivian, it's your go.
Seeing Adora down, it's like pure panic, and will actually start to run. And
Are you dashing?
yeah.
Okay, so 6 squares. 30 feet.
We would know that everyone is
3,
stable.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
Yeah, Dora's not dying. She has spared
No,
the dying.
but rational
Yeah.
things.
For sure.
Not thinking
Emotions are hard.
right. Emotions are
God.
hard. And yeah, that's my
I went hard.
action.
Okay, that it down, triple down. Armand's your go. Rogue, the Tabaxi, Tiefling, and Halfling are all down.
5, 10, 15.
The only one fighting.
I mean, if you go 5, 10.
is the monkey.
Okay, so I'm gonna take
Yeah,
like
those two.
2 big steps forward to get like somewhat closer, and also seeing that Adora's down. That's definitely good. I'm gonna try and use my rocket dart again to just whack him in the fucking face.
Okay, so you're gonna like spin it around and just have it slash against him.
Instant with blast.
With bless.
Oh, it's fun.
Hashtag blessed.
Whoa.
Oh.
Back at 1.
It wouldn't hit anyway. I don't think. I got an 11.
An 11 on who?
The Goliath.
Goliath.
The Goliath, yeah. It goes to attack, and he kind of bats it away with his warhammer. It's got heavy plate armor.
And that is unfortunately all that I can do.
Alrighty.
I will say, even though we don't have it yet, it was pretty reckless. It was like a reckless, like emotional. Like,
He's
shot.
learning.
Yes.
He's getting there.
We're hinting at higher level things. I like this. Oh fuck! Reckless rope dart. Is that possible in the future? We'll find out.
'cause it's
Maybe
ranged.
no. Oh, but it's thrown.
Thrown into motion.
I don't know. Real cool that shit.
thrown and
We'll see what
pulled back.
happens at level 2.
I would say if it came out of your hand,
I feel like the
Right.
pullback would be like the reckless part.
Yeah.
your hand, right?
I
It's not a
don't know.
bow.
It's cool. I don't know. We'll see. But Armand, that's your turn.
Put a weight on it, like a
Akhenaten.
meteor hammer.
Dodge.
Toph. Dodge again.
Yep, I'm in 2 right V1s. I'm a distraction. Go.
Alrighty.
He does a thing, and he does it with
It's her turn now.
She, and you see she she will drop her stuff, and like a shadowy humanoid kind of holding the orb.
Yeah. Holds the orb, and then as an action, as the orb comes close enough,
Yeah.
you watch as the other arcane orb kind of absorbs into the other and eclipses, and you watch as there's a burst of magical energy just, and you see Collar's like, fuck yeah! What? And looks over and you see the Baroness just like rolling her eyes and like walks away. And you see like a few of them begin to stir out of unconsciousness as combat has ended and you all have won your trial.
I'm gonna drop the rage and I'm gonna walk over to the halfling that I like wrecked. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna help her up and be like, I'm so sorry, in halfling because I speak it.
Yeah, you walk over, help whomever up, and you watch Codlax just like, yes! Look at you all fighting as a team! Today's a good
The
day.
halfling's not gonna be
Is she like
there.
running away? Is she walking?
She pouted,
Can
and then
I
she's
go-
like kind of like
Can I go catch her?
walking away.
I'm gonna run up behind her. As
Okay.
everyone's-
You kind of go and like run away from the group,
excuse me.
and as she kind of stops, and behind her, you see the clay golem that has like eye sockets, but no eyes, just kind of like manipulated clay. Just kind of looks towards you with a faint arcane glow, and she kind of turns like, yes. What do you want?
I just wanted to say that I am sorry for being rude and the big friendly Cerberus that may have bothered you yesterday. And I just hope you do not hold it against this place, because it is a very special place, and we are defensive of it, and we might have been a little rude ourselves.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Personal growth. Damn.
A nat 20. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Why did I roll 2? The lower
know.
17 plus.
Just roll again.
Okay.
But was this advantage?
I don't know why my brain said it was.
Yeah, so
the lower was 17.
Just straight roll. Reroll, straight roll.
God damn it.
It's all good.
It's 18.
You see she just kind of turns around and looks at you, and you see she's a bit stunned at this display after recent events, and she just looks and goes, if it's any consultation, I did not come here with the agenda of trying to shut your guild down. I was simply sent to do a job.
By who?
By the Lord's Alliance. Your guild operates outside of the ordinary standards for guilds of adventurers across the Sword Coast, and we were concerned that things had, certain procedures were not being tended to, or safety precautions, or, ordinary things, and after today's display, it seems like you all can handle yourselves quite well, and will continue to provide a service to the realms and the surrounding province of Eltengard, so I need to update my report once I find it.
I would like to say one more thing.
Yes.
It is sort of important that we do magic in the fighting pit, because that's how some of us fight.
And to clarify, I do not have an issue with having arcane duels that are sanctioned within your own guild. I have an issue with unsolicited casting in a common space while there is no duel being had. Had you been inside the physical arena itself, there would not have been any violation.
That is fair. And I will remember that the next time.
And remember, this is all just for your safety, for you and your friends and compatriots. I'd hate for someone to get hit by a spell or a strike of some kind.
Okay.
But you all did well today.
Thank you. Are you going to be staying around?
Unfortunately, I'm due back in Icewind Dale sometime, and the journey is long and far, so...
Icewind Dale?
Yes.
That is very far away.
Yes, far into the north. It is quite cold, and I've grown accustomed to the weather of the south, but I need to make the journey because it is my job. Unfortunately, I'm needed elsewhere.
Hopefully next time you visit, it is less stressful.
I pray so. Thank you. What was your name again?
Hecate.
Hecate. It is a pleasure. And she does like a little kind of bow and kind of opens her robes up a little bit in a very deep bow in a very respectful manner.
She kind of nods her head.
She's...
Thank you. I hope your travels are safe.
Yes, of course. And I would say if you are ever in Icewind Dale to seek me out, but considering where I'm going, if you head there, then you're in more trouble than I can help you with. And she just kind of turns and walks away.
Insight check.
Insight check. Okay. Okay. 18.
Like, is that felt kind of foreshadowy, or like she knew something?
Yeah, you could tell based on the way that she said it, the place that she's going in Icewind Dale is probably not a good place.
For the newbies?
Yeah, especially for a newer recruit, yeah.
She just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
And I think her like focus and like social battery with this person who doesn't really know is like done. She just, without any further word, just turns and walks back.
Okay. You rejoin the rest of your companions, and the rest of you kind of stand there, and you see the healer, the Triton. She comes out and helps with the those who have fallen and helps, them find their feet, make sure that they're okay, offers them like, some healing ointments or things for injuries and whatnot. You see the Tortle just kind of stands there with his shell and just kind of like holds a patch over like the blade incision.
I walk over to him and I'm just like,
Yeah.
sorry.
Just kind of looks at you and smiles like,
Oh, don't worry about it. This is the most fun I've had in years.
Is he an old man?
he's like an old Tortle, like really old, like wrinkly Tortle. He's probably hundreds of years old.
I was raised to respect my elders, so I'm just bow deep. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It was a very good hit.
You made me mad. I'm sorry.
It's probably been 200 years since I was knocked out of a wild shape. That was very, very impressive.
200.
Thank you.
Yes.
Actually,
Well, and you see the Triton comes over and like the hands like glowing like a bright kind of like sky blue, kind of comes over, starts mending the shell and healing. He's just like, oh, I smell salt water. And looks around and you see she just kind of rolls her eyes. He's like, he'll be okay.
Shada wants to help up the tabaxi.
Yeah, it goes to help up the tabaxi.
Are you sure it's Rashi?
Yes. Yes.
Kind of like goes and like pulling up out of the
Yeah.
like half the face is muck and ick,
Yeah.
like just disgusting. Just kind of pulls up. There's like a leaf in its mouth and just
Yeah.
kind of looks and sees you.
And I'll shrink back to normal form. I'll say, sorry about your jaw. I'd like you to have this, and I'll tear off the amulet I used for casting purposes earlier. It's just like a little sun icon. It's like, if you want this, you can have it.
Kind of looks at you a bit conflicted and is like, you keep it, friend. You need it more than I do. Just kind of like accepts your hand, kind of hesitantly to pull them up and kind of like shake off the ick and dirt. Just like, good fight. Very good fight.
I'll offer my cloak to wipe the mud off.
Just kind of looks at you and is like, oh no, this is fine. It is dirt. It will not kill me. So you are the new recruits here, yes?
Shada doesn't know if that should be revealed.
Oh, okay. Just kind of looks at you, squints the eyes, like,
Fairly new.
I see. I'm going to go now. Clean off this mess.
Do you take baths or do you lick it off?
Also racist.
You see, this cat folk looks at you and is like,
So I know from my future performances, of course.
it would be wrong of me not to educate you. As a feline humanoid, I bathe with soap and water. I do not lick myself clean. I do not think my kind has done that in a very long time since we've become rather sentient.
Thank you for educating me.
Fuck.
Thank you for educating me.
Of course. Safe travels, friend.
Goodbye.
Just kind of like looks and just kind of like backpedals a little bit and just kind of walks away.
Can
Kind
I
of
talk
sheathing the rapier.
to the monk?
Oh, yeah, the Air
Genasi?
Genasi. Yeah. You see the Air Genasi has kind of like walked off into the field to go retrieve that dagger she had thrown earlier. Just kind of like pulls it up out of the mud, it's like cleaning
try and help her
it.
find it.
Yeah.
I say, hello.
Oh, you, hi.
Wait, that seemed a little rude. What do you mean me?
Oh, hi. It's just...
You don't know me yet.
No, I do not, but you are quite a formidable caster, so...
Thank you. I just wanted to say you were the only one who noticed what I was doing. And that is hard to do.
Yes, it was a very sneaky trick that you had during that encounter.
Yes.
Care to explain, or are you going to keep your secrets for yourself?
I'll let her try to persuade me.
Okay. So, insight? That's persuasion.
Is it insight or is it like charisma versus like I've heard a couple of different like insight feels like I guess I'm reading to see if like she's genuinely curious or is trying to like.
What would you like to roll instead?
Like if how would I like what skill would be like if I like how she's approaching enough to do it?
Probably insight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh, there you go.
I think I'll have her make the choice then.
You could tell that she's extremely disciplined, a disciplined individual, and this is about self-growth and learning and understanding new tactics, especially from new adversaries. So you could tell she's not wanting to know your trick to understand you better as an individual, but to understand what has happened and how best to combat it in the future.
I think her hesitance is less just today. I think her hesitance is less of like telling her how she did it as to the issues she has had recently with her. Like, so I think she thinks about it for a minute, and she says, she'll take like a step back, and she says, "I will show you, but stay there." And
She goes extremely still.
and you see her eyes kind of go black, and her shadow separates, and then disappears.
Are you attempting to reveal the shadow in this moment?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a charisma save for me.
No shit. Save?
Or, yeah, save.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. 17?
17. You try to manipulate your shadow in this fashion to this individual, this stranger, and it does not respond in kind. And you see she just stands there, and being Air Genasi is holding her breath.
Oh no.
It's just looking
She's
like on edge,
so she starts,
and nothing happens.
She starts
she's like,
talking to you. She's like, "Oh, come on, not now." And she's like looking around. She's like, "Well, it's hard to explain. She's shy sometimes, but I have a friend who can pass unseen if she wishes."
like an imaginary friend.
That's actually what I thought for a long time. So yes, kind of like that. But I'm clearly not the magic gesture, so the like light bulbs are clearly not as an imaginary silence.
Understood.
Can I roll an insight check to see if there's something great?
Totally, yeah.
19.
19, looks back. You sense this unsettledness about her, and the fact that you did what you did during that battle, but now trying to, like, oh, hey, look at this cool thing I have, and nothing happens, kind of senses that there's some kind of struggle happening, and is very concerned about it. Fairly concerned. Still a stranger to you.
Anyway, I like your knives. You did very good today. Thank you. And she just walks away.
He's like, yeah, you too. He just kind of waves as you walk away.
Bye.
I help Adora up.
Okay.
Wow. And just, you okay?
I am visibly frustrated because this is the second time that I've gone down since being here and fighting. So I like brush myself off and I shake my head and I'm just like, just sick of being knocked out. And then I'll turn and I'll just like stomp away from the field, like away from everybody.
And then she'll follow. Probably.
Okay.
Which we can do later.
We can do later.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You kind of stomp off, and as you're stomping off, you kind of hear someone yell out from behind. It's just like, where are you going? You see the Goliath standing there at the Warhammer. It's like, that was a great fight!
She just keeps walking.
Did I hit you too hard? I'm sorry! Just kind of stands there. I was like, shit. He just kind of looks around the rest of you. He was like, so I heard there's a bar around this place somewhere?
The Goliath says that?
Yeah.
Can I go talk to him? Obviously, he's like screaming.
Yeah, there's a tavern like there.
See a giant tree.
No, he looks,
You can't miss it.
kind of like squints a little bit. He's like, got it, thanks. And just throws a hammer over his shoulders. Just goes and starts walking in that direction.
That way.
Kind of turns like, oh, right. Kind of walks off. So you two walk off. You see Codlet kind of comes out and is like, you guys killed it. Ah, yes. Rest of the day's off. All yours. We'll take the day off tomorrow, too, while you're at it. That was a wonderful display. You work well as a team. I'm very proud of you all. And you may or may not have just saved the guild from a lot of paperwork.
Woo!
So,
Sweet.
2 thumbs up.
He's heckling tenses a little bit as he says that. I'm just like, oh, good.
Yes. Yeah, so enjoy some time off. I will be speaking to you all about taking some guard duty. We will need some of you to keep watching the gate in different shifts, so enjoy tonight, the rest of today, tonight, and tomorrow off, and then we'll get you kind of in the schedule and get you posted at the gatehouse during different shifts. We haven't had any troubles or any reports or anything. Some petty thievery here and there, but beyond that, nothing of true concern. But you all have done very well, so be proud and celebrate.
Okay.
I'll be at the barracks if you need me. And he just kind of walks off. He's just like, yes!
All right, come on.
Yes! What?
Come listen to a giant pull out a cigar.
How many pockets do you have?
He kind of smells it. He's like, is this dwarven? Oh. You see, he like takes it in like part of his armor, kind of like tucks it away. He's like, fortunately, Armand's still my favorite for the display today, but extra point for that cigar.
I just, like, my chest puffs up with that, like,
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough, and comes off for your mind. A cigar as well for celebration.
What?
Offers you a cigar as well.
Oh, I don't smoke.
Yeah, you
I'll take it. Never mind. Thank you.
Keep the lungs clear,
She
you know?
produces
All that jogging that you
She
do.
produces flame. It's huge because she's so small.
I imagine it has like this earthy kind of tones to it, being like this very like large kind of rolled like dwarven cigar that dwarven miners will smoke like in the bowels of the earth. So it's like very earthy, kind of gritty almost.
Tom, last time you got these, you stole them from a dwarf and he was very angry.
Yeah.
Did these come from the same dwarf?
Do you want to know?
No.
Cool.
Do I need to watch out for dwarves?
Yeah, the turtle's healed. He's good. The tiefling kind of gets up, goes and retrieves his helmet, and like dazed a little bit, kind of walks it off. But yeah, the battle's over. You see the tiefling just kind of turns back as it gives you a thumbs up. I'm all right. I've had worse. It was, no, honestly, that was pretty fucking horrible. I'm kind of hurt still. I don't know why I lied.
Sorry, I shot
it's
you in the
very
back.
instinctual. I fucking magic. Ow.
Well, you have me in that scar, so.
Yeah, right. Anyway, he just walks off. He just stumbles off a little bit. Might be a little bit concussed, but he'll be.
I mean, I did hit him. I did blow his helmet off.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Cool. So, I know you two are running off to go do a thing. The rest of you, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna approach Shada and I'm gonna like lightly punch them in
Yeah.
your good shoulder.
Good shoulder.
Your good shoulder. I mean, that was fucking sick.
Yes. Right.
2:20
Oh, okay. Cool.
or 2 hours 20 minutes.
Got it. Yeah, we're winding down.
That was fucking sick. You did so good.
Oh, thank you. So did you.
Thanks.
But remember, this is not for your pride.
You can't let me have at least one.
You do well. I spoke to Omar this morning.
Okay. How is he?
He wished you luck.
But I just, all the joy and like pride I had in myself right now just died.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I'll see you at home.
Oof.
I'm actually gonna go train a little bit more. My aim was off with the rope dart, so I'm just gonna.
Not that one time.
It should have been off at all. So.
I know how that feels.
I'll see you later. And I walk off towards the training grounds and immediately just start whacking as many dummies with the rope dart as I can.
Okay, yeah. You kind of like to bring it out, kind of get into a rhythm of it, and spins around you, and you see like one of the animated dummies kind of approaches you, and spear through it, and recoil it, get it swinging again as another one approaches, and yeah, that's how you like to spend your time. And you're more than welcome to do so.
He's working out frustration.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yes, Heck, you got something?
I want to go try and find Frenia.
Okay, go ahead and make Where would you like to go? Would you try to go home to her hut, or would you try to find? You know, she's out in the wilds a lot.
Yeah, would I know, like, given this time of day, where she would likely be?
Yeah, she's probably out and about. So your best bet's probably to leave the grove and head out into the wilderness, try to track her down. So give me a perception or survival check for me. And because you know, like, her spots she frequents, give me with advantage.
13.
13. Okay. Yeah, you actually managed to track her down, and you actually find her. She's walking a game trail path, and you see that she's picking different herbs and mushrooms and things that are growing. And she hasn't really taken notice of you as you walk up on her. You see her kind of long, kind of tattered, like, I imagine they're like a dark greenish and robes that are a bit embroidered and muddy at the bottom. And yeah, she's just plucking some mushroom things. She's feeling out, using some druidcraft to, like, bring life back to some of the plants, like, near where she plucks ingredients from. And
Hello.
and she's just, kind of looks and turns around, kind of startles, like, oh, Hecate,
I'm sorry, I did not mean to scare you. You're usually so perceptive.
I know, that was strange. Why? How's your day going today?
Well, we won our training exercise today.
Oh, that's good. Right?
No, it's great. We won quicker because I was able to have her help me.
She just kind of, like, goes back a little bit. Her expression kind of drops a bit.
I know.
So
that
did you cheat?
No, we were allowed to use whatever magical abilities we had. Maybe I started a little bit early, but that's not the point.
She kind of looks at you, and her
that's not the
ear
point.
kind of flaps a bit. It just gives you that look.
I know, but then somebody asked me how I did it, purely out of professional curiosity, and then she would not listen to me. And I know I got mixed feelings about some of my abilities.
Do you feel like you're losing control?
No, actually, on the contrary, I feel like I have had more than usual than I used to. But there are still times that she seems to act of her own accord. And I would like to know more about her. Because I know you don't like it. But she's here. This has been a part of me my whole life. I know you don't like this idea, but I would like to go talk to Amma about her to see if she knows more.
Make a persuasion check.
12.
She looks at you, pauses for a long while. Hecate, you're getting to the age where you can make your own decisions.
That's not what you said the other day.
The other day, I was afraid of losing you to her or anything else that may cause you harm, but I realized that your friend, your helper, should be on good terms with you, and I think after a long pondering, it would be wise to allow you to come to a better understanding of who she is and what she can do for you to protect you when I'm not around. So, you are more than welcome to speak to your friend in the underground about her. But
Only if you come and speak with me afterwards and tell me everything you've learned, so I can hold my promise to your father true and keep you safe to the best of my abilities.
Okay. And she runs up and she'll hug her like around the waist because she's so tall.
Yeah.
And she says,
She
"You'll
kind of hugs
never
you back.
lose me, I promise." And then she says, "I will go. I will promise I will come tell you what I learned. If anything, she might not do anything."
One other thing, thinking about it, perhaps she's a bit shy. So
Who? Oh,
her,
my friend. Her
your friend.
Yes.
So maybe she doesn't like to be shown off to others,
But she's
or at
so,
least not yet.
But I think she's so talented.
Smiles. She's like, I hope you can find the answers you are looking for. Just don't take unnecessary risks. Please.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check or an insight check to see where she is right now and if
Go ahead.
she's like reacting to this? Insight or perception?
It's perception.
18.
You see your shadows kind of cast along the way, and you see that you're hugging Frenya, and Frenya's shadow's hugging you back, but your shadow isn't where Frenya's embrace is. It's just standing there, and you see this tall, like, silhouette and wavy, like, hair kind of blowing in a wind against one of the trunks of a nearby tree, standing there, distanced away from Frenya.
Do I think she is angry or like skeptical?
Just distanced.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see any expression. It's just a visible difference.
I don't point that
Okay.
out. Okay. Thank you.
She goes, of course, and looks at you and is like, oh, would you mind? And holds this large burlap sack, like, full of, like, different mushrooms and ingredients and things. Like, can you take this home for me?
Yes, okay.
Thank you. And kind of goes back to foraging and has, like, another bag. So, cool. Alrighty, Conatum, where were you going?
I can go celebrate at the bar.
Okay, you're heading to the bar to celebrate? Okay, so you're heading to the bar to celebrate. Okay, we'll wrap up this episode. You two had thing, yes?
Yeah, but we can wait until next time.
Well, let's do it. Let's squeeze it in at the end here.
Yeah.
While it's fresh in the mind.
Vivian just kind of runs up and kind of is bold and grabs Adora by the wrist to like get her to just stop, not in a menacing way, but just to. Can you halt? Can you stop for a second? Like,
Adora, like, I rip my hand away just in frustration, and I spin around. I'm like, what? What is it?
I don't know. I get it. Things are tense between us. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know how to explain.
You didn't want to explain the last time we talked, and I don't know what's different now.
We have to fight together. We have to do this together. I just wanted to see if you're okay. I know that you're frustrated. I know how you are when you fight, but you can't let that get to you.
Right. Easy for you to say.
How is it easy for me to say?
Because nothing ever gets to you, right?
Okay. Fine.
Fine.
Sure. If that's what you want to tell yourself.
It's what you made clear.
It's what I had to make clear. And then she heads out.
I turn around and I'll just keep walking.
Okay. On that note, we're gonna wrap up the session. Yeah, great session, everyone.
She's hot.
Yeah.
Take some burn.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up there next time. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to share, follow on the socials and all of the things. Until next episode, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Oh my God, the drama.